humans of the internet. Welcome to this episode of the Gallant Horde. Today we are playing the 6th seal, Amber in Mechanus, where these 6 lovely people are going to go to Mechanus and attempt to break the 6th seal, keeping Titania out of the Feywild. I'm sure it's going to go great. Before we get into all of that, today's shiny thing is a thing called a glue bomb. It is, as all our shiny things have been recently, from Level 1 Gamers' deck of useful things, which you can buy, and should, because it's hilarious. I honestly don't even remember what it does, so I guess that will be revealed at some future point. If you are new to the stream by some strange coincidence, this is an item that will appear in the hut of someone in the Gallant Horde. If a Horde member wins it, it will appear in their hut. If you are not a Horde member and you win it, you may gift it to any member of the Horde. A glue bomb! Doesn't sound chaotic at all.
I imagine it's some kind of bomb that deploys glue.
One would think so. Yes, indeed.
You'd be wrong. It's completely different.
As always, we are aiming for 50 new or renewed subscribers in what month are we in? November. Wow, I nearly almost said October, and it's the 19th, you guys. That's how my year's going. Anyway, you can see on the little sword under my face where we're at. So hit the subscribe button and support the stream. If we hit that target, we will schedule another Birds of a Feather game. We'll be playing a bunch of them during the break between seasons over December, January-ish. We have scheduled, I think, 2 of them so far, and like the previous ones that we haven't had time for yet. And yeah, so we'll be doing those then. So if you enjoy our Birds of a Feather, where we put 6 characters, all with the same class, into an adventure and send them off to do something crazy, hit the subscribe button. Or, you know, if you just like what we're doing, that'd be awesome. We are also still in the process of attempting to Theseus' ship Adam's computer. So at the moment we are looking to get a new motherboard. Motherboard? Yes, for it. That always sounds like a fake word to me. Anyway, we are like $275 New Zealand dollars away from the next target for that, which will be, when we hit that, we will do a familiars game. So that will be familiars and steeds and other animal companions of the Horde, going on a mission. 6 of them going on a mission to do whatever familiars do. Also, Griffin, who plays Elena, is currently doing a Kickstarter where he is selling this awesome little like paint caddy thing. It's freaking cool, and you should go and check it out. Because Griffin is awesome and his work is awesome. So yeah, it's already been funded, but you definitely don't want to miss out on it because it's a real neat little gadget. Good if you are an artist type who likes to travel, because it's basically like a traveling art studio. Super cool. Anyway, that's all my announcements for today, so I will roll a potion of resistance while all of you lovely people introduce yourselves and your characters to our delightful audience, starting with Kat.
I'm Kat, and I will be playing Captain Arryn Indigo, the Aasimar Cleric.
I'm Rob, and I'm playing Sherrit, the monk rogue, Dragonborn guy.
Dave.
I'm Dave. I'm playing Tess, the Harengon Paladin Oath of Atonement, with a little bit of Bard sprinkled in for good measure.
Oath of Atonement. Make a DM heart glow. Corey!
Hey everyone, I'm Corey. I play Marky, the Warforged Artificer, now holy Cleric Rogue subclass thing.
We made up.
Yeah, and I'd like a minute to talk to you all about my god, Primus.
Laura!
No, thank you. I'm playing Claudette, who is a normally gnome presenting changeling, but is today an Aasimar in a mask. And they are a druid with a homebrew circle of witchcraft.
Awesome. And Alex?
I am Alex, and I'm playing Andie, who is an Eladrin rogue bard.
Awesome. Your potion of resistance today is acid. Resistance to acid.
Ooh.
Might be handy. Who can tell? Me, I can tell. Anyway, so let's dive on in. Is there anything any of you would like to do before you enter the throne room today that you haven't already done in the Discord? I know there have been letters delivered and fruits picked and etc. Picnic baskets packed. Buffs deployed. Anything I've missed?
Pray to God that it's gonna be a good mission.
Yeah.
I pray to mine, but I don't think he's listening.
Tess would definitely be having a silent conversation with Soteria the whole time.
All these gods in my realm. Anyway.
Lords don't
Very
have
well.
a god.
Yes, you just have a grandmother.
I just have a grandma.
Alright. So you enter the throne room. The lady is wearing a dress that looks like it's made of bronze. She is glowing. Like she's actually emitting light at this point. And her when she moves in the light, the dress kind of, as it shimmers, you can see interlocking gears all over it. Like it's like a fabric that kind of has that embossed thing going on. And she says, "Welcome, adventurers. Today you are heading to Mechanus to attempt to break our sixth seal of 7. Did you have any questions for me before you go on your way?"
I have an out of character question.
Mhm.
These people say true sight balls. What does that mean exactly?
It's just
Marky
true
has-
sight.
Oh, okay. So
Um,
Marky has true sight,
Yeah.
and I don't think
Okay.
he's been warned.
Okay. In that case, Marky, I need to go and find that thing because
Sorry.
I didn't have it open because I didn't know. I believe it's a wisdom save, but let me double check. Give me a moment.
On?
It might be con. Hang on. Please hold for a blinding light. Because Marky
Off
is
to
now
a
looking
good
into
start.
the sun. It's a wisdom save.
Okay, it's not the
Surely
worst
whoever
save.
cast it on you would have won.
I mean, who's been casting them? That's a. I'll use a flash of inspiration.
You also have
Um,
advantage because of heroes based.
Oh yeah,
And-
true. Never mind.
And you'd be in Tessa's aura.
Yeah, so plus
Okay.
6.
Oh yeah, so that's 20. Without the flash, it's 26.
You're gonna need the flash.
Okay, then it's 32.
Oh, that's still not enough because she is 5 seals down, so it's gotten worse. So that's a failure.
Slay.
So I'm just gonna roll some damage. It is psychic damage.
So you take
Oh,
none
we're
because you are
immune.
I think
immune.
might be yeah.
We're immune to
However,
psychic damage.
it-
Am I blinded?
No, but it breaks your true sight. It destroys the true sight spell.
Okay.
So you no longer have true sight.
You know
and-
what? That's fine.
And you have like a moment of where you feel like you've seen what she really looks like. Without any of her glamours, without any of the protections that she usually wears. But it's just a moment, and then you start to immediately forget. And you're left with just this sense of like awe and wonder that you've seen
Oh.
something amazing, but you can't quite remember exactly what it was.
You know what? On the days to do it, this is the day to do it. Marky's seen he's God, he saw Titania's true form. We're gonna get to see Overrun's army.
Because of your whatever it is that stops the psychic damage, mind blank, I think. Do you all have mind
Yeah.
blank? You don't take any damage from it, fortunately, but it is still an experience of like, whoa, and then the true sight is gone, and she just looks like herself again.
Cool. Marky just hums.
I'm gonna just do a thing. Hang on. She kind of
Well-
gives you a look, and then lets it go. So, any questions before I send you on your way?
Do you have any advice?
If I'm honest with you, Mechanus is one of the planes I know the least about. It is a place of law and reason, and I am a being of chaos and emotion. It is about as converse to everything I am as a place can be. My advice would be proceed with care and try not to die. I don't know
Chaos
that I
is
have
the
much
great
more to
flow.
offer.
The Claude's totally finger guns. Great advice.
We'll get it done, my lady.
Probably try not to get into any tiffs with any minor gods or major gods.
My god is the one true ruler of this place. So yeah, we might be in for it if you tick them off.
You hear a banging at the door, like not on the door, like just beside the door, like someone's hammering something. She kind of
How
frowns and
Phone
she's
ring
like,
door.
what is, can someone investigate that, please?
I guess Marky will.
It's two palace goblins, and they are hammering a sign up on the side of the throne room that says, beware, true sight will hurt. Close your eyes.
Oh, it was supposed
By
to...
order, palace staff.
Just hear Marky mumble. It was supposed to hurt.
Does Marky have eyelids?
No, they're just lenses.
I mean, we've got seaming up, so possibly.
No, Marky's Warforged again this time. Probably more Modron
Just hold like
Usual.
a pillow in front of his face or something.
Visor.
No. Yeah.
Anyway, back on track, folks. Yes. What was that all? I'm sorry that I have nothing more useful to offer, but this is not my area of expertise. I had somewhat trusted that you would do your own research before heading off on this little adventure.
We have.
I've had a couple of days.
We just
True.
have to be careful not to air out any dirty laundry you all might have in front of the Doombringer.
Claude just kind of looks down at themselves
Noted.
and just
Figurative
shrugs.
laundry.
They're just like, okay. This is why they're wearing a mask.
The Doombringer loves to smite people with lightning. So...
Smiting people with lightning is
Aren't we
fun.
all?
It is fun. Smiting people with fire is also fun.
I am a fan. But we should probably go.
Yes, you should. Excellent plan. Apparently, I'm also in a mood today.
Everyone's in
are
a
you?
mood.
Are you ready?
Yeah, where are you sending us? Are you sending us to my god directly, or are you sending us to the Doom Courts? Where are we go? Where exactly?
I don't generally treat with gods if I can help it. They tend to be.
Rude.
Yeah, this is the worst possible mission for you then.
I will be sending you just outside of the Doom Court since it is apparently closed off at present.
Yeah. Cool.
There is somewhat of a landing pad or something. I'm not really sure. I have had to call in some expertise to get this to work. Good luck! And she claps her hands. And you all are transported. And you find yourselves at the top of a tower. It is... You're basically on a clock face. And it is, there are cogs, like clockwork turning inside. It is massive. You're tiny compared to this thing. It is loud because it's all ticking and cogs turning and clanky clank and it's loud in a very clockworky way. What do you want to do?
Hey God. I'm here.
Your god does not
mean-
respond.
Is there anyone other than us around?
Make a perception check.
Okay. I would like to say thank you to Z for a foresight for that advantage, because one of those was a 1. So it's a 19.
Okay, you are very high up. There seems to be some sort of tower. And there is no one around, but you can see a very tiny, what looks like a little blue bird. It's like a little hummingbird. Just perched on the edge. Looking at you.
An actual bird or a clockwork
Well,
bird?
you can go and look more closely. You're like quite a distance from it, and 19 is okay.
Can we roll perception if it's pointed out?
Yeah, Andie would point it out.
Okay. How does the 25 sound?
It makes sense that Marky would recognize it because it's a lot like Whisper.
Yeah.
It's a similar kind of construction as what you do when you make Whisper.
Oh, cute. It's like a homunculus.
Yeah. Something like a homunculus.
Well, actually, is it perchance a silver warbler? We've had them in the arena before.
It is. You mean a metallic warbler?
Yeah, the one that
Then
we
yes.
the one we saw was silver for Morwen.
Yes.
And that's what we base her dragon off.
Yes. It is in fact one of those.
I'd be like, Winter, what are you doing here?
Yeah, honestly.
It's not a dragon. It's like a little bit.
Yeah, it's a bird. Yeah, guys, we might want to look, don't touch. These things can pacify us if we get too aggressive. Not that we have any reason to be aggressive right this second.
Can we talk to it?
I can't remember. Did the one?
You can make a history check to see if you remember.
Yeah, I can't remember if more went. Oh, that's a natural 20.
The ones that you encountered in the arena did not speak.
Yeah, that was my gut instinct. The ones in the arena did speak, so. But these ones might. I mean, I gave Whisper a voice box. Do we want to go see?
Tess will just like wave towards the warbler. Let's see if there's any interaction.
It's watching you guys. It's definitely paying attention.
Is it a blue gem in its center?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Is there an entrance of sorts? You said this was a landing pad. I'm guessing this leads somewhere.
It's like a gigantic tower. You're very high up.
But we're not at the top of it.
Yeah,
Oh, we are.
Yep.
Oh, cool. Then shall we descend?
Is there a marked like way down, or is it just
You can
ceiling,
make a
like-
perception check or an investigation check if you're looking really carefully.
I'll make a perception check. Although my digital dice today have decided to just take 5 years to roll, so that's a 23.
There does not appear to be any entrance or exit or way down.
Alrighty.
Well, it's just gonna wave to the little bird.
Marky will very...
It makes like a little
Happily.
chirping noise.
Marky will come up very quiet, like, happily and be like, hello there, little friends. Do you know the way down? Perchance.
I mean, it can fly.
It can.
Yeah,
It
well-
flies up and it like flies around your head a couple of times and then flies off like over the edge of the clockwork and then stops and like flaps there like a hummingbird. Like, come on then. There's a definite like, yes, you fly down, obviously. Vibe.
Is there any way we could get down without flying or falling?
Yes. Retrieves Angus from her bag of holding that Mara lent her. We do have a magic broom that we can use to fly sort of one, maybe two at a time.
Claude takes a little cauldron off their belt and shakes it, and it becomes large-sized. And they hop into it, and it takes off.
Cool. We have a Claude and a cauldron and a Harengon with a broom.
Are the outside walls solid enough to walk down?
Like all clockworky bits, so it's not a straight wall. It's like there are bits sticking out and cogs turning, and so yes, but it would be tricky, and there would be rolls. So yeah, like if you look down, you can see that there are things turning, pistons. I don't know, clockwork shit going on.
Do we think we need to fly from here?
Can I ask Primus how we get down?
Are you sure we need to get down?
Yeah. Is there any indication from the perception checks that we've made, or if you want a fresh one, of where we need to go? Like where the Doom Court?
Are you like looking out at the landscape that this tower is in?
Yeah.
We're gonna do a loop.
Cool.
in that
Make
court.
a perception check then, please.
Let's go.
That's a 25.
25 also.
Yeah,
29.
Okay, so
19.
in one direction, you can see the landscape kind of becomes quite ominous. There's a lot of like rust red going on. It looks like a industrial scrapyard to some degree. There are like big things of metal sticking up out of the ground. Some of them, those of you who rolled higher than 20, some of them appear to have what might be heads on top of them. And away into this area, you can very clearly see an enormous edifice that looks like a gigantic metal iron giant. It is a humanoid-shaped thing. It's massive, like it's probably taller than the tower you're currently on. It is very clear where it is.
Is it made of brass and steel, probably?
It's, yeah, various metal things.
That's what I want to be.
Well, I think that's what we're gonna have to deal with. Pretty sure that's where the seal is.
The Claudes will come down, they'll hop out of their cauldron and push it towards Barrett. And then they will use their shiny armor that they've borrowed to turn into a giant owl without using
Cool.
polymorph.
Sweet. So Sherrod can drive in the cauldron if you wish.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Jess is gonna hop on Brock's back and give the broom to whoever would like it. But she's gonna say, I feel like we're gonna need Brock, so I'm gonna cast Featherfall on us if anybody wants to come via that way to get down.
Yeah, Marky will just dive off the side with you guys.
Claudette
Arryn.
will go over to Arryn and see if they want to hop on.
Sounds good to me.
Okay, so
Indeed, we'll take the
have-
room then.
okay, so Sherrod is in the cauldron. Claudette is an owl carrying the pirate. Tess is on a slowly falling horse. Marky is also on the slowly falling horse.
No, Marky's just slowly falling.
Okay, Marky is also
Featherfall-
slowly falling, and
Featherfall can get at
Andie
least
is
one.
riding the broom.
Yeah.
Do I have that right? Awesome. Okay, so you all managed to get yourself. You're gonna those of you in the slowly falling camp are gonna have to like make your way to the edge of the clockwork and then leap so that you don't land on any clockwork things on your way down. So can
Yeah.
I get a dexterity check from the two of you, or athletics or acrobatics? I will allow any of those things. In your
It
case,
looks
Tess,
like
it's Brock.
Yeah. I was going to say, if it looks like it's a fair way, Tess might suggest that Marky hop on Brock, and
Oh, it's
Tess...
fine. I got a 28 on acrobatics.
And Marky's a rogue, so
Yeah, Marky's doing backflips off the... Oh, what just happened there?
Oh, Brock, not Tess, so that's fine.
Marky's well,
Just up.
okay. I think we lost Rob, but we seem to be back now.
yeah, I think we missed everyone.
I think everyone just was like for a
Mm.
moment.
Mm,
Okay.
Discord had a hiccup.
Ah.
All right. So Marky, 20. What was yours?
28.
Yeah, you're fine.
Ooh.
You're a graceful swan dive.
Yeah. You know those
Brock,
videos
however-
of people like
Brock's gonna be
standing on
less
the
fine.
edges?
What did Brock get?
Brock got an 11.
Oh,
Oh, do you want a flash of inspiration? Will 17 change anything?
You could have also inspired him.
I could have, but I didn't choose to beforehand because I'm like, he's making a long jump. He's got a movement speed of 60 feet, so
Marky will give him a flash of genius because he is looking at it.
okay. So 17 then?
Yeah.
That is enough to
Oh,
manage to. It's not as graceful as Marky's beautiful swan dive, but you managed to not hit any moving parts on your way down. So you all descend in your various ways. The hummingbird follows you down onto the ground, and it's not immediately this terrible landscape, but you can see that it's going to turn into that pretty soon. This is more like the base of a structure that is well looked after. It has that, it's clean and the edges are nice and yeah. What are you doing?
Where to next? Oh, well, little friend, who do you belong to? Who made you? Are you going to take us? Or where are you going to take us?
Tess is just going to sort of look towards the doom and gloom architecture and be like, I think it's that way. This one is either neutral or oaken, so let's hope neutral.
I wish I didn't agree, but I do.
I am interested to know who made this one, though, and why it was watching us to begin with.
Like flies around your head a few times and then perches on top. Marky.
Yes! Oh! Whisper will perch on Marky's head too, and we'll play with the wobbler. To the Doom Courts? To the Doom Courts.
The Doom Courts.
Alright, so you walk into the Badlands.
It's not that
Our debt
bad.
flies.
Objectively bad.
That took me a moment. I was like, who flies? What? Okay.
I thought you
Um,
said Odette and we were in Swan Lake for a moment.
It's
Our
not
debt.
one, it's an
They're
owl.
they're a giant owl at the moment. Being ridden by a pirate. This is everything they've ever wanted.
Yeah, I was
Alrighty.
having a good time too.
Wait, I was trying to move you all and then you ran away. Come back. Okay. So you proceed into this place. It is unpleasant. It is warm. Unpleasantly warm. The whole place is like metals and kind of rusted and jagged bits sticking out. It's a surefire way to get tetanus. It's terrible. Can I get perception checks from all of you, please?
I think I
25.
Natural 20 for 27.
Is this site
34.
12.
What was your question, Laura?
Is this site based?
Yes.
Because I'm an owl right now. That is a natural 20 for 30.
It is very clear to you that this area is not uninhabited. That there are many beings who all look kind of the same as each other. They're all wearing like armor, like they look like knights, but their armor is rusted and discolored. And some of them appear to be patrolling, some of them appear to just be wandering around. You can also see like moving through the metal various creatures. You see an abundance of rust monsters. If any of you have ever encountered rust monsters,
Oh,
they're like
no.
the vermin of this place. they're the scavengers, and they're just like they're not bothering anyone, but they're clearly noodling around like you would see, rats in a scrap heap. And as you walk through, you can see ahead of you one of these knights just standing in the middle of the road.
How
Looking at
high are
you.
the walls of this canyon?
It's not so much a canyon, it's more like it was once a city and these are roads, but it's all ruined and destroyed, so they're like building height. Like
Claudette's-
like a single story, yeah.
Okay, Claudette's probably about like 10 feet in the air. They're not enough
Yeah.
that like there's obviously an owl above stuff.
Right.
But just up.
And not a Modron to be seen? Or
No.
or Modron corpses?
Nope, nothing like that. There is like scrap metal, like you can see, not modrons, but like things that have been made out of metal that have been abandoned here. And then various like spikes sticking up that have what quite clearly look like heads, humanoid heads, not constructs, humanoid heads on top.
Mm.
I'm gonna take that as a let's not draw attention to ourselves.
Yeah.
I think that ship might have sailed.
Because there is a person right in front of us.
He's just standing there looking at you. Well, you think he's looking at you. He has a helmet on, so it's hard to tell. He might be sleeping, standing up, but seems unlikely. You feel looked at.
Just as well we all have tongues, huh? With the spell, not literal tongues.
I mean, we have both. Most of us.
Yes, I have a tongue. I'm a humanoid male. Can we talk to this humanoid person?
Yes. What do you? What do you say to this humanoid person?
Honestly, Marky's just going to wave and ask, hey there, is this the way to the Doom Courts? Are we in the Doom Courts?
Are we asking for directions? Is that what's happening?
I mean,
He looks at you.
we're
for
beings
a
of
long
law.
moment.
We're beings of law. It's best to be honest.
Make a charisma check for me, Marky.
Okay. Just straight charisma.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, that's not bad. That was 19 on the dice for 22.
He kind of looks at you for a moment. And you get, coming off this being in waves, a sense of, what a fucking idiot. And then he turns and he points at the big, giant iron guy in the middle of this place. And then he turns back again, shakes his head and clanks off in some other direction.
I'm gonna take
Clank,
that as a
clank,
yes.
Clank.
Okay, yeah, so the Doom Court is the giant robot. Is the
Cool.
giant
Let's
But
go, I guess.
Yeah.
Have perception checks, please. This one is not for sight. This is a sound perception check.
Good thing I have
35.
insight and hearing.
Natural 20 for 30.
Natural 20 for 29.
Oh, sorry, for 29 rather.
29.
Natural 20 for 27.
Good, you guys.
Natural 2 for 12.
Apparently, everyone is very on high alert right now,
Except for Tess.
except for Tess. All right, most of you hear what sounds like many skittery, but definitely metal legs on metal.
Can we tell what direction they're coming from?
Yes, all of them.
Does
Oh,
Good.
I don't like that
my-
answer.
Does my blind sight get a gauge of how many skittering creatures
I don't know.
are
Does
skittering?
Mindsight do that thing?
If they're not behind anything like super like thick in the 30-foot radius.
I would-
then,
Yeah. Oh wait, 30 foot.
yeah.
1. Within 30 feet.
Oh. Are they skittering towards us?
Oh yes.
Let's just go.
Let's
Let's not wait and find out.
Yeah,
Yep.
let's. I think I
Well-
see another humanoid person up there. Maybe they can help us.
Yeah. Speaking of that
Another
humanoid
human
person,
person.
you see him come running towards you. He stops in front of your group, and then he just shakes his head and like pushes his way through and takes off back in the direction you've just come from. He's clearly gapping it.
Away? Does it seem like it's away from something?
Oh yes, that is definitely an away
Oh,
from
God.
something kind of movement.
Aldette's gonna go up like 20 feet to see if she can see what's coming.
Okay, make a
Have you still got Arryn?
Yep.
looking perception check then, please.
Andie will also follow them up.
That's still 29.
Yeah, there are some big fucking steel giant spider guys that are clearly predators of some sort, natural predators of this environment that have smelt some delicious new meats and would like some, which is fun because this is not an environment with meat, so you get the impression that most of you are not what they have smelt.
Aldette like looks at Marky for a moment and is flying forward.
Like, these are natural predators of this environment, so it is probably not. Yeah.
Timmy
Alright.
flies up.
Andie is gonna fly down, give the broom to Marky, just say, fucking go!
Marky just like kicks off. Like, okay.
And then she'll get on the back of Brock with Tess.
Okay. As Marky goes up into the air, one of them will send out a beam of light. Marky, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Dexterity.
Yep.
That is a dirty 20.
Cool. That's enough to save, so you take half damage. It's 26 points of force damage, so 13,
Ooh.
unless you have resistance to force. As this beam of light comes out from this thing and just hits you, but does not knock you off the broom. Can we have some initiative, please?
Yep. Flying up. How many more do I see?
There are 2 more.
Okay.
Oh, I keep forgetting. The dice rolling in D&D Beyond for me right now is going in like slow motion, so I'm watching this dice float across the screen, frame by frame.
Excellent. What are we doing here? Okay, so over 20.
20.
21.
35.
Yes, Andy, we know about that. Okay, over 20, under 30. Did anyone else
21.
get over 30?
So I
Cool.
got I got 19.
21?
Andie, Arryn, and then Claudette.
Thank you. Person paying attention. Over 15.
19.
20.
What you got, Tess?
Natural 1 for 9.
Ah, paladins.
You
All
rolled
right.
so bad, Tess.
Okay. Andie, you watch this thing shoot a beam of light at Marky in an attempt to knock him off the broom.
I can see it, right?
Yeah, you can see it now that you know it's there. It is like a large metal spider, basically.
Marky will
Cool,
pull out
I'm
his
gonna
immortal
shoot
spike.
it.
Okie
From-
dokie. Oh, you up. You're up, right?
No,
So
she's
these
on.
things...
He's on the back Brock.
Yeah.
Ah, okay, no. So, sorry, I thought you were in there. So these things are elevated. They're up on the, like, next story up. So they're, like, 15 feet above. So you guys are on the road, and then they're on top of the buildings. So if you're not elevated, you wouldn't be able to see them at this stage.
Okay.
You would
so
have
there's a
seen the
bridge-
beam of light come out and
There's
hit
a
Marky
bridge up
as he...
there, right?
There is, yes.
Cool. I'm gonna face step up there.
Okay, cool.
This is my
Then
bonus
you can
action.
see
Face
them,
step up
yes.
there. Yeah. Then I'll shoot it.
This guy has fucked off. This guy has also fucked off. Alright, so you're shooting the one that shot Marky, which is this guy over here. Correct?
Yeah.
Sweet.
I need another d20. So I have advantage because of foresight, so I get to roll 3 d20.
It's a
Freaky
bard thing she has.
It's the Elven Accuracy
Elven
feat.
That's the one.
That's the
Yeah.
one.
Freaky elf thing she has.
That is a 27 to hit.
That hits.
I'm gonna assume that these guys might be immune to poison.
Yes.
Not all
Yeah,
comes
so I'm
from
not gonna
that.
bother with
they
that.
are. Indeed.
Because I have the serpentine bow from Chuck.
Ah, yep. Yeah, no, they're unmoved by your poisonous serpents.
God, I wish that were me.
Alright, that was decent. 10.
We're immune to
21,
poison at the moment as well, Marky, so...
Yes, you're all immune to poison because of Hero's Feast.
26
true.
plus 9 is 35 points of piercing damage.
Cool. It doesn't seem to do that much damage, even though it's magic.
It is magical.
Doesn't matter. 35. Help me,
It is good
17.
information. Yeah, 17.
Yep. Yep, they seem to be resistant to that thing that you did. Anything else? So you're up on the bridge now,
He
yes?
doesn't want to be up there anymore, so she's gonna jump down.
Okay.
That makes her a target.
Jump down again.
Yeah, she's gonna jump down.
Sweet.
That's her turn.
That's her turn. Arryn.
I'm still on Claudette.
Claudette.
Yes.
Yep. So I'm going to, on the one that Andie attacked, Toll the Dead.
Okay.
So it's a wisdom.
They're so good at that. Oh, it turns out they are quite good at that. 18.
Yeah, they save. So they didn't work. I'm gonna do it again anyway.
Okie dokie. That is 21.
Yeah, it saves. I'm staying on Claudette for the moment
Okay.
until
that
she
seems
puts me
wise.
off.
Cool. Claudette.
Claudette's gonna drop her Star Spawn Grew here.
Can you please hold for...
Oh, Grew.
Please hold for Gru. Star spawn. Gru. Plonk. Plonk. Oi, plonk. There we go. I'll
So
make it
at-
so you can move it. That way you can
At
put it
the
wherever you want.
moment, this spider has disadvantage on saving throws and attack rolls on anything that's not Grew.
Cool.
And then Aldette kind of looks at everybody, briefly trying to work out if we're running or we're fighting, and decides that she's running. And is gonna fly forward.
Okay. Cool.
So
Feel free to move yourself to where you can go and take Arryn with you.
there.
Sweet. That's you.
And that's my turn.
Share it. So you are on the ground. You saw the ray of light, but you haven't actually, and you've heard the, but you haven't actually seen the creatures. What are you doing?
He is going to go straight at the creature. up
You're
the wall.
climbing up the thing. Yep. Okay. Cool.
Yep. And he will attack.
Claudette would have told you during dinner to make sure that you stay 20 feet away from the group.
From the what?
From
The
the little
group.
creature.
Alright.
This thing.
So take like one step to the right,
Yep.
Yeah, like one step here.
because otherwise you have disadvantage.
Yep.
Jump to the left.
Sweet.
I love seeing the reactions of people who understand my reference.
It is now stuck in my head, and it will be for the rest of the day.
You're welcome.
Thanks.
You're lucky that I love you.
Oh, hang on, I'm lost for a second. No. Okay, so he's going to attack twice with his sword. Oh, no, with his cane, sorry.
Yep.
30 to hit and
Yep.
a 26 to hit.
Yep.
And first one will be 8 damage. And the second one will be 8 damage.
What
That's
kind of damage is that?
magical bludgeoning.
Cool. It still doesn't seem to do what you would think it would do.
Fair
What's your
enough.
cane made out of?
What's my cane made out? It's a movable rod that's
Okay. Yep.
Been-
Carry on.
been adjusted. So, yep. So he is going to get out of there. So he will sprout his wings and what's my other? Step of the wind. So he'll disengage and
Cool.
bug out. And how much movement's he got left? A little bit. So he'll go to about there.
Sweet.
And that will be the end of his turn.
Marky.
Out of curiosity,
Yes.
can I dash while on a broom of flying?
Yeah.
You can. Okay.
Okay, cool.
I believe Alex, because Alex knows D&D backwards.
Alright.
What it does is basically makes your movement speed, 60-foot fly speed?
Yeah.
So your movement is now a 60-foot fly speed. So if you can
Right.
dash, you can do it on the broom.
Ah. Marky is going to say a small little prayer in robot and cast Word of Radiance
Okay.
on the one that everyone's sort of
Yep.
petting.
What,
I
radiance
believe-
5 foot?
Oh no, it does. No, that's right. No, I'm not going to cast Word of Radiance.
It is a 5-foot AoE
It's a 5
around
foot
you.
AoE. Never mind. I'm just going to 60 feet meet up with these guys. But I'm also going to bonus action dash and sort of get in front of them, but also stay in the trenches. That way, I'm not beamed at again.
Cool.
And Marky will say, they've got some very, very painful force beams. We should probably just go.
Like how I wrote share it down instead of my baddies, like a dummy. Cool.
Whisper will just attach herself to Sherrod. Just like, hang
Okay.
on for dear life.
Alrighty. The monsters are going to chase their dinner. So this one is going to go skitter to like there, which I think will still, it disregards the grue, but I think it's still, how big is the grue's bad
20 foot.
So it's
circle?
still a disadvantage to attack anyone that's not.
I'm gonna just put an aura in just so, to make it easier. Did you say 20?
Yeah.
It's
While
making
you're
it-
doing that, I have put Tessa's aura up as well.
I saw, so I'll do yours as well while I'm there. Oh yeah, cool. Just because then we can all see what's potting. What's potting is some scary spiders.
I seem to have disappeared on Roll20.
Ah, I
yeah.
can see
no,
you.
you're right here.
You're next to
It's just
Whisper.
because you're the same
Oh,
color.
I
as the
got Whisper on
background.
top of me. Yeah, okay.
Oh.
Alrighty, so that guy's going there. These two are going to hone in on Marky.
It looked like when you moved that first one, it looked right past the Gru. Did it go right past it, or did it avoid it?
No, it went right past it. So the Gru can opportunity attack if it wishes.
I've got to spend wild shapes for it to do that. So.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool. Marky, I need you to make 2 Constitution saving throws, please. I don't think the other one can get to you from where it is.
Constitution
maybe it
is
can.
my best saving throw, so my second.
Make that 3 Constitution saving throws, because they can, in fact, all 3 try to hit you.
Okay. 2 19s. Well, on the dice, 2 19s and 1 12. So the lowest I rolled was 21. 21.
Oh, 21. Okay, cool. So you managed to shake it off for all of them, which is nice for you.
Oh, what did they just try to shoot me with?
You don't know. A beam of badness.
Yum.
And they're not close enough to do anything else, so we're gonna leave it at that for now. Tess, you're up.
Can Tess see them now? Or are they still like too high up and obscured?
I would say, given where Tess is right now, probably not, because they're like converging on Marky. Because he is delicious. So if you go under the bridge, you would be able to probably see the. You would probably then be able to see them all on the edges of the buildings. But from where you are now, probably not.
So Tess is definitely on plan run. So she's on Brock at the moment, and Brock's going to go forward 60.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, from there, you will definitely be able to see them.
there.
Mhm.
As a as a bonus action, she's going to cast Blade Ward on herself.
Okay.
And she is going to hold she's going to hold a booming blade for if any of the spiders come within her range, and as she goes past Andie, she'll be like, "Come, jump on. Let's get out of here."
Okay.
Oh, share it.
It is now Andy's turn.
Share it.
So are you hopping up?
Sarah can catch up, I assure you.
Jared can catch up.
Share it's
So
fast,
can
yeah. Much speed.
Claudette's cauldron would
and-
still be bubbling around too if Andie wants to jump on it.
Brock would also like to hold a reaction to dash once Andie gets on.
Okay. Andie?
Cool. Andie is going to go and get on Brock, and as she's moving, she's gonna shoot one of these ones that she can see.
Can you please make either an athletics or an acrobatics check to get on a moving horse?
That is a 20-something.
Okay, I'm gonna say that probably works.
27, yeah. The
Like,
15 plus 12.
Depending on the something, it varies in gracefulness, but it works.
Yeah. It's like there's a 15 on the die, and it's a dexterity check that I'm proficient in, so it's a 20-something.
Yep. Cool. You are on the horse. Good job.
Cool. Cool. Can she see the one that she shot the first time from there? From
From
Brock?
there, you can see all 3 of them. They're like crouched on the edges of the building.
Yeah.
So you
I
can
mean,
see all of
she's
them.
gonna focus fire on one because
Yep.
spreading the damage out is a shit idea.
Yep,
So
cool.
the first one is, so she's gonna shoot with a bow for her action, which is a 29 to hit for 29 points of piercing damage. And then for her bonus action, she's gonna cast Eldritch Blast.
Cool. Sorry, how much damage? What did you roll damage on the first one?
Yeah, it was 29 to hit for 29 points of damage.
Ah, okay. That's why my brain was like, those are the same number. It doesn't count.
Yep. I was like, that's weird. I was like in the middle of like pre-rolling my stuff when you called on me, and I was like, ah, shit.
I appreciate the pre-rolling. It makes things go faster. Yay.
Yeah, so that is a 31 to hit for the first beam.
Yes.
It's for 7 points of force damage.
Eldritch is force, isn't it? Yeah.
Yes. And then it is a 30 to hit for the second beam, which is another 9 points of force.
I'm sorry. Apparently my brain is unable to hold numbers today. It's like you say a number
I will
and
give you a sum at the end. It's in
Thank
my
you.
head. Yeah.
The
and
force
then
damage does work. I'm going to put that out there.
Okay. And the third one is a natural 20.
Nice.
So
Just give me a total.
Yeah.
Of the force. I got the first part.
yeah, so that is 36 points of force damage.
Very nice.
Total.
Cool. It makes a terrible screeching, horrible metal on metal noise, which is its
Damn.
version of screaming. It's unpleasant.
Andy is up there because Brock ran off as soon as she got on.
Yep. Yep, cool.
That's her turn.
That's you, Arryn.
Okay, staying on Aldette. The one that Andy's been trying to hit. I'm gonna try Toll the Dead one more time.
You can do it. I believe in you.
That same one, right?
Yeah.
It has disadvantage on the save now, right?
Oh, it does. It doesn't
If
matter
it's the
because I
bottom
think it
one.
failed. That was a 9.
Excellent.
Oh my god, Adam. He's making terrible puns in the chat.
So that
Ignore the chat.
is
Ignore it.
22 points of damage.
How many, sorry?
22.
22. Cool. What kind
And
of
then I'm
damage
gonna-
is Toll the Dead?
Necrotic.
Oh shit, it doesn't take any damage from that.
Okay, so it's a no-go for necrotic.
Yep, necrotic's out. It's like, fuck
Okay.
you, I don't even have skin. what
Well,
are you
I
gonna
can try
necrosis?
the other end of the spectrum then.
Yeah.
Sacred Flame. That's a dex save.
Okay.
Again, at disadvantage.
Dex. Oh, it's good at those. Not when you roll at 2. It fails.
16 points of radiant damage.
That one works. It
Good to
does
know.
take the
I'm
radiant damage.
Staying on the owl.
Excellent. Aldette.
The cauldron comes and scoops up the grue and brings it
Okay.
to like here.
Okay, so the crew is now riding in a cauldron.
Yeah, the grue's small size, so it can't be seen.
I love it so much.
And then Aldette just takes off 120 feet. See you later.
Alrighty. 120 feet. Okay, yep, so you are off the map at this point.
Yeah, Aldette's just people are running. Aldette takes off.
Cool. The spiders can't catch Aldette at that speed, so if you're, you're safe. You're good. Share it.
Okay, Sherritt's going to run back up the cliff to this one closest to him and swing a sword a couple of times. See how that goes. That will be a 19
That just hits.
and a 23. Oh, hang on. I just need to remember what my damage is there. So 7 piercing and 5 lightning and 12 piercing and 3 lightning.
Hey. Things have so many frickin' resistances and things, but I don't think lightning's one of them. No. Cool.
And 3 snake attack. Sorry, I forgot about that.
Excellent.
And
It's got some dents in its metalness now.
excellent. That's what we like. So yeah, okay. Given the result of that, he'll take a couple of. He'll use a flurry of blows. And that will be 23.
Yep.
And the 24.
So So your punches are not doing as much damage as you would expect. The lightning did, but the punches didn't.
My punches will be lightning as well. And that will be 11 and 8 lightning.
Okay.
Magical.
Cool.
And that will be him.
Okay, you staying where you are?
Yeah.
Everybody else is running.
Run, Sherrod.
Hey, I was running the same direction as everyone else. I just thought I'd stop and beat on a spider on the way.
Excellent. Marky, you're up. This is where Sherrod dies, being left behind as spider food.
I mean, they don't eat flesh, right?
No, but they can still kill him.
He hasn't been left behind. He has chosen to stay behind. It's not the party's fault.
Running rear guard, okay?
Alright, Marky, what are you doing?
Marky is... because rogues have a bonus action dash, they can double dash, right?
Correct.
Okay, yeah, I move what, 180 feet? Well,
Right.
I meet up with Aldette.
Cool. You're gone. Cool. Excellent.
Wait, oh my god, they're gonna make a meal out of Whisper though, maybe.
Was Whisper not on
Whisper was
Marky
on
when-
you, wasn't he?
Whisper's on
Sharon.
That's not me,
Oh.
yeah.
Oh. Okay. Cool. These
Hope you
ones
weren't
are
attached to
going
that
to...
emerald.
So Andie and Tess and Brock are still there, right?
Oh, but don't forget that there's also that little unicorn. It's a construct too.
These guys are
Yeah.
gonna move in on you guys since you're attacking them now, and this is now no longer just about food. This one's gonna attack Sherrod.
It's got disadvantage.
It does, correct. So, gonna stop by just smacking you around a bit. How do you feel about a 19?
That will hit.
Excellent. Second one will be a probably not gonna hit you with the 13.
Oh,
Okay, so just oh crap, just the one hit is 14 points of slashing damage as it like slashes at you with its legs, its metal legs of badness. And then it is going to pew at you with its force beam. So I need you to make a dex save, please. Wow, it's not even a range thing. It's just a within 60 feet. Crazy, man.
whoa. It might be a fail. 15.
That is, in fact, a fail. You take 27 points of force... Yes, force damage.
What's your level split, Shara? Are you level 7 in either rogue or monk?
I'm level 9 in monk.
So you have evasion, so you'll take half damage from dexterity
Yep,
saving
that's a
throws
dex
even if you
save.
fail.
That's true.
Sweet. The other two are going to
Oh,
attack
hang on. What was that damage again? Sorry?
27, so half of that.
27, yeah.
So 13.
These things have shown that they have a lot of range deep stuff, right?
They have a couple of beams that seem to do stuff, yes.
Yeah. Alright, Tess
But
will
they-
Tess will let them get within 10 feet then.
Okay.
She won't
Cool.
use a reaction just
So
yet.
you're both on Brock, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
It's
So
just
they-
easier for us to be next to him. So
Yeah. No, I'm just like for my mental image. They are both gonna. Who's on the back?
Andie would be on the back.
So they're
just
both
Tess
gonna
was-
attack Andie.
Cool. They have disadvantage because of foresight.
So first one, oh my god, can you roll not shit, please? What am I adding? I'm adding a lot and it's still shit. 14 on the first one. Oh, that's better. Dirty 20 on the second one.
Nope. Andie got new armor.
One of those was a nat 20, so thank you, foresight. Nick, through
Thank
it
you,
today.
Zingala.
The other one is a 26.
Okay, that hurts.
So that's
Tess
one.
will-
That was another nat 20! And the other one was a 13. So one of them hits you.
For you.
Tess
Tess will increase her armor class by 6.
hug your
And drop
druid
her
today,
own.
ladies and gentlemen. What?
That's a
You're,
Tessa-
you're
Tessa-
increasing Andie's? Is
Yep.
that a reaction?
Yep.
Okay,
So that makes Andie's armor class 27.
cool. So none of them hit you. Then then they're gonna pew pew one beam at each of you. So I need a. Let's make it a Constitution save for this one, because that's fun.
Ooh, I like those.
I don't.
The result is
You've
much
got-
more interesting than the other one.
You've got
It
plus
works.
6.
Yeah, I am in your aura, but con is one of my worst saves.
It's one each, so just tell me when you've rolled.
I'm gonna use my Twitch inspiration
Okay.
because I rolled 2 6s.
Nice. What'd you get?
So those
Tess?
dice go in
26?
the bin.
You're good.
Okay, that is a 24.
You're good. So it bounces off you and has no effect, so you still don't know what that beam does.
I don't think I want to find out. In all
Tess,
honesty.
Tess, it is your turn.
Tess is going to use her bonus action to booming blade the one that's closest first. There's no reason for her to have advantage at this point, so just a regular straight roll. It's a 22 to hit.
That hits.
So that is D10. She'll throw a first level smite into this, and it's booming blade, so that one can be the thunder damage. Ooh, it's 2d8 now.
So I do need your damage split up, please.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that is 10 radiant damage.
Okay.
3 thunder damage. Wait, no.
Okay.
Hang on. Sorry, did that wrong. Where's that other dice? That one. Sorry, let me just reroll. It's like this. Okay, so it's 12 radiant damage.
Mm-hmm.
9, 15 thunder damage,
Mm-hmm.
and 2 plus what? Where is my? Oh, it's because I'm not on this. 8 magical slashing that I assume
It's
gets
halved.
halved.
Yeah. Well, what is your weapon made out of?
Steel.
Okay. Carry on.
And then if it moves before the end of my next turn, it takes some extra thunder damage. Does the thunder damage seem to
Yep.
work
Thunder
as normal?
damage is, yeah, normal.
Cool. And the radiant seems to work as normal, so it's just
Yeah.
the. She will do the same against the. She'll do the same against the other one.
Okay.
It's a natural 19, not quite a crit. Okay.
I was like, that hits. Why sad? Okay. Understand why sad.
I was good on the damage though. Alright, that was. So the thunder damage is 19. 14 radiant and 9 slashing, so again just reduced down to
Yep.
the other. And again, if either of them move before my next turn, then they get more thunder
Takes more.
damage each.
Cool. Just remind me.
yeah,
Because they will
and-
chase you if you.
Yeah. And then Brock is going to take off. Tess is going to call out to Sherrit and be like, "Come on, we gotta go, we gotta go." And
How far can Brock get in a turn?
Brock can get 120.
Okay. So
I
they can't
don't
chase
know
you.
if she's gonna go that far with Sherrit being left behind. She'll go. We'll call it 100 feet.
Okay, that's still faster than they can go. So.
Yep.
All right. So they will get attacks of opportunity on you.
Yep.
Or on Brock. I guess.
On one of us, I assume.
We'll go with Brock because he's the one moving.
That's more likely to work.
One is a 18 and the other is a 30.
Yeah, both of those would hit.
So Brock will take a total of 30 points of slashing damage.
30.
Mm-hmm. He's still
Shout
up, I
out to
assume.
shout out to Morwen's temp HP of 26. Thanks for that speech.
Saving your horse's butt, which also saves your character's butt because they're on your horse's butt. Alright.
Would have also gotten Kira's Feast.
Yes. Yeah, I got all that as well.
Alright. That's you, Tess.
Yep.
Andie. You are now
Oh.
100 feet away from the spiders. You're off
Yeah,
the map.
is-
I don't have more maps, so you're just going to have
Yeah.
to use your imaginations.
Yeah, I mean, she's gonna shoot one of them.
Which one?
Um,
Do you have a preference?
the one that looks closer to falling apart.
I mean, neither of them look very close to falling apart, if I'm honest. The one on the left is very marginally closer to falling apart.
That one, then.
But they don't look, either of them, like they're particularly perturbed yet.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, so she's gonna shoot that one. It was natural 20 for
Nice.
69 points of piercing damage.
Nice.
Nice.
Half.
Yeah. If we hadn't run away, it would have been done with an adamantine weapon. And then for her bonus action, she's going to Eldritch Blast, that same one.
Yep.
And the lowest to hit is a 27
Cool. They all
for
hit then.
18 points of force damage total.
Very good. My brain was like, a 69 halved is just 34.
The shed.
Okay, that's you, Andie. Yes?
Yeah,
Arryn,
yeah.
you fucked off.
Yeah.
Do you have anything that can hit
How
them
far
from
away
whatever-
did we fuck off?
I don't know. Claudette, how
100.
far away did
100,
we fuck off?
120 feet.
120 feet.
I got nothing.
Cool. Claudette,
Claudette pulls the Gru back into its pocket realm, and the cauldron floats over to share it and like bumps him really hard.
Aldrin says, GTFO.
Yeah. And Claudette keeps going.
Okay,
Like,
excellent.
Yeah.
Share it.
Alright, Sherrod attacks twice with his sword. So the first one is 17 piercing, and
What was your attack?
what was my attack? It was a natural 20.
Oh, nice. Okay, yep, carry on.
Yep.
You should mention that.
And second one is...
So 17 you said, right?
Yeah, 17 piercing and 6 lightning.
Okay.
And the second one is a 21 to hit.
Yep.
Which is 12 piercing and 3 lightning.
Mhm.
And then he is going to do the bolt. He will use Step of the Wind.
Are you getting into the cauldron that can fly away?
No, I'm just going to blast it. 130 feet in the northerly direction.
Alright. Are you running through... Oh no, you're going along the top.
Yeah, start.
Okay.
Up.
Cool. So you're now all moving at a speed that the spiders can't catch up. So at this point, essentially, they're going to, like... I assume your cauldron will follow.
Yeah, the cauldron will follow.
Cool. They will chase you for a little while, but as they realize they can't catch up to the delicious Warforged that is wandering through their thing, they will give up and go in search of easier prey. You find yourselves in a place that is very similar. There are more of these, like, knights roaming around. They're all a bit... Make an insight check. Just anyone who's paying attention to the knights, make an insight check.
That is a 27.
26.
You're all an insightful bunch of fuckers.
Team Owl.
31.
You and your rogue bard nonsense.
Think it's going to be a dirty 20? Yeah, dirty 20.
Yeah, I got a 19.
Marky? Can't hear you.
Sorry, I kept coughing and sneezing. 21. That
Okay.
means you guys also missed me saying that Whisper was screaming as Sharrett was running.
Cool. These knights all seem a little vacant. Like, they're clearly able to communicate, and they kind of watch you as you walk, as you wander through this, or like run at top speed, I guess, and then as you realize the spiders are stop chasing you, perhaps you slow down. Like, they watch you, and they're paying attention to your progress as you move past them, but none of them attack you, none of them really... They seem like they're just a little bit out of it. That's the vibe. A bit out of it.
Lights are on, nobody's home sort of thing, or...
Well, someone's home, but they've had too much sugar and they're in a bit of a coma on the sofa. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Is this...
The spoons.
I guess is it like in an undead sort of way? Like, do they seem...
I mean,
Or is it just me on a Monday morning?
I would say that's probably hard to tell. You can't insight whether they're undead, but you can get the vibe that there's something a little off about them.
If Marky asks, Tess will do a divine sense to see if they're undead.
They're also, some of them seem to be patrolling, but they're paying no attention to you. So they're going through the motions of patrolling, but not actually guarding or actually reacting in any way, if that makes sense.
Has the Warbler kept up with us?
Oh yeah. It like and then took off at the same time. I don't know how fast it can go, but it definitely did, yes.
Did it have any particular reaction to the spidery things?
It was the reaction of a small construct who recognizes a predator. It flew up and out of reach and took off.
Is your divine sense like obvious?
I don't think
Like
so.
if you were to divine sense, would people realize that you were divine sensing?
That's a question for the DM, I guess.
I don't think so.
it has.
No, I think it's
Cool.
just
It's
a
more like a spidey sense is
Yeah.
tingling
Yeah.
type.
do I get an undead vibe?
Yeah, Marky will turn to Tess and be like, guys seem a little, these humanoids seem a little off. Do they register as off in any particular paladin way?
Divine sense. So any celestial, fiend, or undead within 60 feet not behind total cover, or anything affected by the Hallow spell, which I assume.
They are definitely undead.
Cool. Tess will pass that on and just be like, yeah, these guys are no longer alive.
Not bothering us, so we shan't.
They're not bothering us, so we'll be on our way.
They're a little creepy, but they're not getting in your way.
Yeah. Take a bit of a wide berth just in case they decide we are interesting, but leave them alone.
That's gonna like land and let Arryn into the cauldron, and they become their Aasimar self again. And they're sitting on the edge of the cauldron, and they look at the warbler. Like, I really want to talk to you, but you can't speak, can you? They're gonna try something.
I love
Can
it
I-
when my players try something.
Can I have a wisdom save? The DC's
Oh.
23.
Oh.
Okay. That was a 3 on the die, so I'm gonna go with no.
Oh, the warbler gets turned into a... You know what? Let's go with a giant owl. And then I'm gonna cast Speak with Animal.
Okay! I love it. It seems very confused.
Hello, friend.
I'm very big suddenly!
You are
Why?
very big suddenly.
Look at my wings!
They are very big.
They don't go as fast though, and I think I can't hover anymore. It tries to hover and falls on the ground.
Who?
Hello!
Hi.
Yes, hello!
My name's Claude. Do you have a name?
No, I don't think so. No one's ever given me one.
Were you sent to follow us?
I was left there to watch if anyone arrived.
Oh, who left you there?
I don't remember. I think I was made there. And then they went away.
What were you supposed to do if somebody arrived?
I was supposed to tell them about the dome.
Tell us about the dome?
Maybe? Not
Could you tell me
sure.
about the dome, please?
There's a dome.
There's a dome?
Yes. It's all lightning and light and...
The dome?
Where is the
Yes.
dome?
The Thunderdome.
It's by the feet.
The feet of that giant thing, and I point at the giant thing.
Yeah. Feet of the giant thing. Yeah, dome. And you've got to put things in the dome, and then it takes you to the place.
Okay, do you know what things we have to put in the dome?
No. Stuff that the god likes, I think.
Stuff that the god likes, okay. And you don't remember who made you?
Do you remember who made you?
No, I don't. I've never met my parents.
There you go then. Our wings make a shrugging motion.
Well, you're welcome to stay with us if you'd like.
I mean, this is what I'm for, I think.
Okay. Well, you're gonna
I'm
be
a
this.
guide. I'm a guide. It's like he
Well,
I
you're-
just realized the word for the thing. I'm a guide. I take you to the place with the dome. And then you put the things in the dome, and then hopefully I get to go away. Because this place is full of things that want to eat me.
Well, you're gonna get to be this big for the next 6 hours. So
Awesome. Can I
Um,
eat them?
you can eat whatever you like.
Excellent. I'm
Um,
gonna eat them.
Claudette will convey to everybody what the conversation was. Because at the moment she's speaking owl.
You-
Can I do a general insight check just to see if the owl's on the level?
Sure.
Did you clarify who them was?
It's a 28.
Seems to be telling the truth as far as it knows. It has clearly been left as a guide, of some kind, but it obviously doesn't have all the information.
I will convey this to everybody. I will say it seems on the level. But apparently we're gonna have to put some things that the god likes in the dome. I hope you're all ready for the Thunderdome.
Do we know?
Tess will just sort of point out that, like, it's still probably oaken. And, like, that's no fault of its own, but just be aware.
At that, Claudette's like, everything we know about them is that they're very druidy, and I would never make something like that, and no druid I know would make something like that.
You also wouldn't put anything sealed to keep the thing
I-
that's there.
I don't think we
Just like
absolutely
I
know that for
absolutely
sure.
would. If I was angry and like,
Would this be your chosen place to do it? I don't know. I
mean-
think it's within the realms of the rules that we've seen or heard of play out on the other.
But that's what
missions.
we know to be the case for the seals, is that the rules are always constantly being broken and expectations subverted.
I'm just letting you know what it said, because nobody could talk to it before, but now we can.
Sure.
Do we- Does it know his favorite things?
What?
Does we need to put favorite things into this Thunderdome?
Um,
Right?
I will ask
There's
the
like
owl.
kittens.
Do you know what the favorite things of this god are? Well, no, I asked it what we had to put in the dome, and it said no.
I mean, he
It just
seems
said
to
the
like
favorite thing.
beds on stakes and rusted metal and bad creatures that want to eat me.
Ooh.
This
Ooh,
this bird has no
what?
idea is the vibe you're getting from this.
Yeah. Well, let's go. I'm gonna ride in the cauldron. Somebody can ride on the giant owl if they like.
What's the lighting like around here?
Like an overcast day. Like it's daylight, but it's not nice and sunny. It's like gloomy. But
They
daylight.
call that dim lighting?
It's not dim, no. Not dim enough to be dim unless you were like hiding in shadows and stuff. So you proceed?
Yep.
Okay,
The Claudes are gonna take their potion of resistance.
cool.
Oh yeah, this is a good time for it.
Solid plan. Let's do that.
Yeah.
Everybody takes the potions.
The Claudes are like, oh, here's a random thing in my pocket. I'm gonna drink it.
I'm gonna drink it.
It's
Okay,
valid.
so you move through this area. You come across the sort of next area you come to is a large pile of scrap metal that is crawling with rust monsters. I'm gonna assume you're gonna avoid it.
Yes.
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 I have to tell you that Adam and I had a long conversation last night about what would happen if Marky tried to fight a rust monster.
Let's not find out. I may be mithril and adamantine, but I think they can still eat that.
It's not
We
bad.
gonna-
The only thing that
are we-
stops is magic.
Are we
Yeah.
stealthing through here?
That's a good question. Are you
Probably should.
We can. We can.
Claudette will cast Pass Without.
All right, roll stealths if you're stealthing, please.
Cool.
Oh, God.
Marky will, if we are going to stealth, Marky will pull up their Pokeball
Cloak.
behind. They have both the cloak and the boots, so not a sound, and they look like rust.
Did you roll a 1, Cat? You have such inspiration.
I mean, Tess is gonna
Anyone?
be like, you'll sneak
Plus
ahead.
10.
30.
Yes.
So that was a
31.
natural 20 for 46.
Wow, that's
And
ridiculous.
the rust monsters also have disadvantage to hear and see.
That's fine. They're not gonna like. They're basically rodents. They're not gonna bother you unless you actually like go at them. So I'm gonna assume that you're not gonna do that. You're gonna pick a fight with the rust monsters because it'd be funny.
We're good.
If I had an
Okay.
atomic bomb on me, I'd just drop it on top, but
Cool. So you give this, but it's like a pile of scrap metal, and it is crawling with these things. Like they are.
I'm
Clearly-
a total of 47.
Okay, so we've got 46, 47, Cat,
rogues.
31.
31, Sherrod,
30.
30, Claudette,
31.
Tess.
That's got a 12.
Not including the plus 10.
And... Hey? Oh, no, 22. With
Okay.
And Brock got a 22 as well.
All right. Yep. So you managed to pass through this area reasonably unhindered, apart from a few scary spiders that want to eat Marky. You see a lot of rust monsters. You see a lot of these knights roaming around, looking vacant, like they're going through motions. And you approach this gigantic statue. It is immense. Like as you get to the feet of it, the feet of it are taller than any of you. It towers above you. It's huge. It's bigger than, like, you can't even really entirely comprehend how big it is. And in the feet there is a little door, big enough for a person to go through single file. And on the door is an oak leaf. And that's where we're going to take a break. So, we will take a quick break as they have hit the entrance to this place. And we will draw the glue bomb.
I'll just missed out on the shiny thing.
Now,
I think it
What
got
is happening?
restarted. Quick,
what's happening? We're gonna just wait and see what's happening with the shiny thing.
I
In
think
the
it got
meantime,
restarted so Kyle could jump in.
bless. Laura,
Now
do
what
you
do
want
we
to
know?
tell us about our giveaway for the break?
Yeah, so I backed a Kickstarter a while ago that is made of these dice. Hang on, I can't see. Hopefully you can see them because
Yes.
I'm not looking at me. They look like dragon scales, and you can paint them. So they're made of resin. The D6s have little like dragon eyes on them. And there are so many. There's like a giant D20 and a bunch of other D20s and D6s.
Very
and
cool.
There's so many. Please paint them.
All right. So that's what we are giving away today. Laura's giving away some awesome paintable dice, which if you're a painter person, would be great. We are going to give those away via Marble Race during the break, which Adam will run. And yeah, so don't go anywhere. Hang out, win some dice, play some marbles, and we will be back in 10-15 minutes to pick up at the foot of a giant statue and see where we go from here. See you soon. Humans of the internet, welcome back to the Gallant Horde. Our intrepid adventurers have managed to find their way across this hellscape of a scrap pit that they've ended up in, and have found themselves at the feet of an enormous, immense tower of humanoid. It appears to be some sort of gigantic giant of metal. And they are faced with a door that is in the feet of this gigantic statue that has an oak leaf on it. What would you like to do?
At any point before we went to the giant thing, did we see any? The Forbiddance is like a film, right?
Well, it's a you can arcana if you're sentences are hard. If you are proficient in Arcana, you can make an Arcana check to see if you have passed through a Forbiddance at this point.
Actually, am I? No, Marky's
don't know.
actually not proficient in Arcana.
Also, the owl told us we'd put things in here and then we'd go.
Yeah.
Jax, instead of an Arcana check, can I try and listen to see if the Song of Creation changes at all?
Okay. Okay. How do you propose to do that?
Well, because she's always heard it.
Yep.
Something just kind of background noise, and she knows what it sounds like. Because it is a universal constant, or at least, sorry, she knows. And so just kind of focusing on it and listening to it and seeing if there's any kind of weirdness around this.
Okay. Make a perception check, I guess.
I think we said the only time it ever changed was when she was around the cubic gate.
Yeah.
That is a 26.
You do not notice any difference.
Claude looks at the others. Can I knock on the door now?
May as well.
If you'd like.
Knock, knock, knock. Knock, knock.
There is no reply.
Well, at least we knocked like polite people.
Yeah. Is there a handle?
It's a normal door.
I will try and open the door.
Cool. The door opens, and inside you see this.
I was
is-
100% ready for you to say the door was locked.
Or trapped. We beat
And
the
then
door,
it's
guys.
2 hours trying to get through the door.
It is a. I'm putting you inside. You're obviously all still outside the door, but when you look inside, it is a brightly lit room with pipes and cogs and various machinery going on inside it.
Oh, I know what that is.
We beat the door. We've already won the game.
Yeah.
Roughly how long have we been in Mechanus for?
It probably took you maybe an hour to walk from
Alrighty.
one tower to the next.
So things like tongues, long strider, and stuff now done.
There is a large construct standing in the middle of the passageway. It's
there's
not.
the-
It's just.
There's the dome we've got to get to, so let's get to it.
Yes, there is in fact a dome of light and lightning and something going on up there.
Does Marky recognize the big thing at all?
The big thing.
This thing.
Oh, the construct. You can make a history check.
Cool. I haven't used it yet. That is a 24. Would a +6 to 30 make any difference?
I mean, you don't know.
Oh yeah, I'm just gonna flash of genius it, to be honest.
Okay. Yeah, this is a Marit, so it is usually some sort of guard, like a construct that is left as a guard. Very rich people will use them to guard their vaults, or treasures, or whatever, important things.
Claude is gonna inch towards it.
So you're walking through the door?
Yeah.
As soon as you step through the door, it, like, animates. Who goes there?
We do.
Is there enough room for Brock to be inside?
Yeah, it's a pretty large
In the door?
platform.
Okay.
Oh, the door. Yeah, no, it's designed for big, like,
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
yeah.
like it just looks small in comparison to this enormous statue that you're.
Yeah, we do. What about it?
Leave now. Please.
Really?
Might I inquire who made you? What is your purpose?
Leave now, please.
We plan on leaving that way. And I point past it.
Do I see the Modrons?
You can make a perception check.
That is a dirty 20.
Yeah, I mean, you can probably see something moving over there that you might be Modrons.
We're here on business.
You watch as there's like a gem in its chest, and it starts to glow. Leave now. Last warning.
Oh, I really don't want to fight him out, guys.
I'm gonna pop my crew out over here.
This thing is gonna fuck us every which way till Sunday.
I'm afraid that leaving is not particularly an option for us, as we are here to remove something that is
does not
causing
belong
planar
here.
disturbances.
It is going to use its blazing edict, which means everyone within 60 feet of it needs to, do a wisdom save and also take a bunch of damage. It just says takes 45 radiant damage. It's not even a rolled thing. 45 radiant damage, boom. If you're within 60 feet of it right now. And I need a wisdom save.
That's a 20
Everyone.
something.
Remember that you have
Everyone has
advantage on wisdom
advantage.
saves because of heroes faced.
And
if
everyone
you're
is
within
within-
10 feet of... Yeah.
Everyone's
Everyone's
currently
at
inside
+1.
my order, so +6.
Oh, that's a 30 something.
So it was
Okay.
45 points of damage?
Yes, radiant, if that matters.
It does.
Oh, it does.
Well, it does for me. It
Oh,
does for me
well,
and Andy,
man.
I think.
And Arryn, because they're Aasimar.
Yeah.
And I have a boon that gives me radiant defense.
It is a DC 20 wisdom save. Did anyone fail?
No.
I rolled a natural 20, so I'm just not gonna do
A
math.
lot of natural
because
20s today. Holy shit. Cool.
I have advantage on everything.
We didn't
Alright.
just get to play.
He will pull out two gigantic arms, and then you watch his two more appear. So he's got 4 of them. I need some initiative, folks.
Yeah, and my Gru got dropped right here.
Cool, so
Did you?
Was
Oh,
that-
I have to put it back.
Yeah,
That
I don't have it.
45 damage, was that from an attack?
It was from like
It's arcane energy. It just out of his body.
yeah, I think he's asking because of your tattoo.
What is the wording on the tattoo?
And reflect. Oh, no, not that. Da-da-da.
You should have control of your Gru, Laura.
Yeah. Can you turn the aura back on?
Wait, where'd you put him? Oh, there.
Wording of the tattoo is an attack made on you can be reflected back on the attacker. It depends whether it was an attack or
Yeah, I would say it's more of a.
So in the rules, an attack is defined as something where you make an attack roll. If it is not
Yeah.
making an attack roll, it's not an attack.
Yeah, that would be
that's what I
my
was thinking.
my
Damage to
Uh,
in the scale before.
Evasion
Cool.
would not work, Adam, because it is not a dexterity saving throw. Evasion specifically
Evasion's only
specifies dexterity.
Okie dokie dookie. Initiative.
Initiatives.
Do you want me to say
Wait,
it, or are you just
wait,
going to put her Andie at the top?
Over 30.
35. Again.
Over 25.
29.
Over 20.
22.
20.
Over 15.
18.
Who are you? Arryn.
I know it was confusing because that was a
Chase.
cleric initiative and it was high.
Like, I actually nearly wrote Chase, so then I was like, wait, that's the wrong thing. Tess, what did you get?
Got a natural 2 for 10.
Oh,
Excellent.
You're getting better. Last one was a 1, wasn't it? For 1 for 9?
Yep.
So, Andie, you're up first.
Oh, fuck. Hey. It's clearly very, very hostile. That's what's happening here, right?
Clearly does not wish you to pass. It is a do not pass situation.
Okay.
You're getting distinct. It has been programmed in a way, and you're not going to be able to talk
Yeah,
about it.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm gonna attack it then with my adamantine short sword.
Cool.
Just in case the material matters.
Not with this one. It mattered with the last one. Adamantine would have worked, but this one doesn't have that thing.
That's another natural 20.
Nice. Jesus.
When I'm rolling 3 dice for my attacks.
This is a magic sword, yes?
Yeah, it's a +3 adamantine short sword.
Cool. Just checking.
Cool. So we're starting at 36 for crit damage.
36.
Yeah. So we're starting at that. So 36,
Oh, okay.
46.
Just give me a total.
I'm trying to do math. 46, 56, 61 plus 9 is 70 points of
Jesus.
damage.
Nice.
That was one off from nice.
I know.
Good job.
And then she's gonna back up. Actually, she's gonna make another. No, she's gonna back up.
Is
I'm
she
still learning what my
disengaging?
abilities. She's not, but she's a swashbuckler, so it does
right.
not get to attack her
Cool.
because she's
Yep.
just darts in and out.
Yep.
And she'll back up. I think she's got 10 feet of movement left. And then she'll just Eldritch Blast it from the distance.
Okay.
27, 30, and 23 to hit.
Those all hit.
10, 19, 28 points of force damage.
Nice. Good work. BT dubs! These pipes are totally spewing out poisonous gas, but luckily you had a hero's feast, so it doesn't affect any of you. Just putting that
And
out there.
that's her turn.
Cool. Excellent. Share it.
Okay, Sherrod is going to... Oh, he doesn't need to move now because they moved out of the way. He is going to breathe lightning.
Okay.
So Dex save, DC 14.
Adam is rolling my dex save. Apparently.
Oh, did someone buy a roll?
Yep. 19 on the die.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so that's
This is
a
why
save.
it costs so much to get him to... Yeah.
So that's 14 damage.
That's lightning.
Lightning. He'll move forward. Got a 27 to hit.
Yep.
With his sword. And that will be a 9 piercing and 1 lightning and a 5 snake attack.
Yep.
And then
Your sword is a magic sword, yes?
this, and then
Just make
flurry of blows would be an 21 to hit and a 20
21
to hit.
misses. 21 misses.
Okay, so the 20 will miss 2, and then he will move to here, and
Does he
There's
have
my
anything
bullet.
that will stop this thing from hitting him as an opportunity attack?
up mobility.
Okay. Cool. That's him.
That's him. Yep.
Claudette.
I'm gonna use Witch's Hex. So the Warbler turns back into a Warbler, and can I have a Wisdom save at disadvantage, DC 23?
Can he even make that? Oh, yeah, he can. That's cocked. 14.
He gets turned into a turtle. The Gru comes over and picks him up.
No, he doesn't.
No? Can't be shaped.
He has a mutable form.
Ah, damn it. Okay, I tried.
It was a good thought, but no, yeah.
I tried. Then I'm gonna do bonus action. Thorn Whip, I guess. Yeah, I'll Thorn Whip. That is a 25 to hit.
25 does hit, yes.
More. 17, 23 points of piercing, magic piercing damage.
Sweet. That's you.
And Claudette's gonna back up.
Okay.
Does
Marky.
Thornwhip move him as well? Or
Thorn Whip can move him. I
can
would
be do
rather
that.
he
Yeah.
did.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Oh golly. Despite being a construct, I am not built to fight constructs.
What you doing?
That's a good question. Does Marky still have the broom? Marky's still on the broom.
I assume
How
so.
how deep is this? Like,
It's like if you look down, you can't see the bottom, but it is full of bits of scaffolding and like it's not a straight. There's a lot of shit down there. If that makes sense. So flying down would be tricky because you would have to move between. It would
no,
be.
that's fine.
Yeah.
Marky's going to Marky is going to. I need to think about how I'm going to best do this.
Have a moment of
make-
indecision.
Yeah, no, honestly. Marky's going to fly. I need to be within 15 feet of him. That's perfect. As Marky sort of charges up with like undress energy, Marky's going to cast Thunderwave to try and push it over the edge.
Oh, interesting. Okay. What do we do for that?
A Thunderwave is a DC 20 Constitution saving throw.
At disadvantage.
Oh, because of your damn Gru.
That's why I brought the Gru. I spent a long time looking at every familiar that I've got.
What am I doing? Sorry? Constitution.
Constitution at disadvantage, DC 20.
Oh, that's not terrible. That is a 14 plus 8. 22.
Me too.
It was a good thought, though.
If I quicken a spell, it can't be a leveled spell, can it?
No.
That's fine. Marky, how tall is this area?
It's large. Oh,
Okay,
the area
yeah.
or the construct.
The area. The area.
It's pretty big.
Okay, Marky's going to use the remaining 60 feet, isn't it? Yeah, he's gonna move up 20 feet, so he's out of the way of the Marit.
Yep.
And bonus action will cast God, Hold the Dead. DC 17 Wisdom saving throw.
Disadvantage.
Yeah, I'm gonna kill your group. Ugh. Wisdom
sorry.
18.
Okay, so it doesn't take any damage.
It has high wisdom, weirdly, for a construct. What's up with that?
It's almost as if it's based on the nature of the construct itself.
Artificial wisdom.
That's my turn.
Your turn? Arryn!
Whisper will stick with Sharon.
Okay. I'm gonna step back a bit. Then I am going to 3rd level Guiding Bolt.
Uh-huh.
Does a 21 hit?
It does not.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to Sacred Flame it, which is a dex save.
I just noticed that I have advantage on spell saves, so your Drew makes me roll
Flat roll.
Great.
flat roll.
I'll take a flat roll over advantage.
Yeah. What are we doing? Dex. 12.
That's a fail. For 11 points of damage.
Oh. That's
That is me.
radiant, correct?
Yes.
Yes. Cool. It is now the Marit's turn. It is gonna lumber forward. Ka-dunk, 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 ka-dunk.
Yeah, away from the group.
Away from the Gru and towards the closest person, who is Andie.
That's okay.
Because it doesn't care. And it's gonna smack you 4 times with its
before-
snacky arms.
Before it does that, it crosses the threshold into Tessa's aura, and when it gets to the border, she's going to swipe at it. No, she's not, because he can still walk forward. Never mind. Continue. I took the wrong feat for this for this scenario.
Okay. So. Tess. No, other one. Andie.
It doesn't have disadvantage because it's out of the aura.
That is. Oh shit. It says automatic hit.
Ah, yeah. That's one of these things.
So it
So it
automatically
just-
hits.
It just
you.
hits.
So you take 60 force damage from its first hit.
Right. She will use her reaction to uncanny dodge the first one.
And you're pushed 5 feet away from it.
Okay.
So it's pushing you backwards. So they're going to move forward and do the same thing to Tess. So that is 60 force damage to Tess.
Tess is not concentrating on anything at the moment, so that's okay.
And then the secondary arms. Oh, Marky's miles away, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. The secondary arms are going to reach around and just push both of you, so I need strength saves from each of you, please. It's basically trying to force you back out the door is what's going on.
I
Yeah.
shit you not, it's another natural 20. Cat
What
can
is
come over here
happening?
and look. I just posted one in the chat before because I was pre-rolling my damage. Like, you can look if you want to.
Tess, what you got?
22.
What does that give you, Andie?
It gives me a 27 because I'm in Tessa's
Okay.
aura.
So, Tess, you are pushed back another 5 feet. Andie is not.
Okay.
You don't take damage from this. It's
Yeah.
just trying to
Oh,
move you out of the
good.
way. Yeah. And then... Oh, I've got to roll to see if I get my blazing thingy back. I do not! Thank you, lucky stars, folks. Tess, you're up.
We try and throw it off the edge. Marky will call out.
Yeah. Okay. Um, Brock is going to take a step to the side and sorry, what happened just then just changed everything for me. um, Can I get an intelligence saving throw 19 from it, please?
Is this a magic thing?
It is a magic thing.
And I
Okay.
no longer
Out of the
Druid.
Grooves. Yeah.
Yep.
So that is intelligence saving throw.
Yeah.
28. Nope, 29.
It can have it. That's fine. Nothing happens. Tess is going to move over here and try and shove it twice off the edge.
That is going to be contested strength.
Yep. Which I don't like my chances, but
Let's go.
Don't forget you have Twitch inspiration if you need it.
I got a mass. 25.
I was gonna say I'll
Marky
use it.
will,
I'll use it for the first one.
Marky will also give you Flash of Genius on the first one.
Yeah, so with Flash of Genius, the first one is a 30.
Okay. So you can push it back 5 feet.
And then she'll step forward and with a second attack do the same thing.
Okay. Oh!
And-
You can only do it once per reaction.
That's fine, I rolled shit.
As I said, that's either a 1 or a 20, and it's impossible to tell.
It's not, but that gives me a total of
As in-
14.
It was an 18 on the dice
Yeah.
for me for the second one.
Alright, so you push it. I'm gonna dex save to see if it can, because it's not right on the edge of this thing. Its dex is not great, but... It's teetering. It's not falling, but it's looking super unstable.
So Brock has an attack where if he hits within, like if he charges and hits, then it
Yep.
knocks them prone.
Yep.
Would you say that if he hits with an
Yep.
attack from here, it's enough to
Yes, absolutely, because it is
make the difference?
just on the edge of that thing.
Cool. Let's go, Brock. What have you got? What have you got? It's like a +6, I think. He's gonna have to roll well.
Come on, Brock.
The horse noises, I love it.
Do blue proud.
No, it's only a 14.
Nah, that doesn't hit. But you got it right on the edge, and like there's a full initiative round before the thing goes again, so.
Yeah.
There's that.
I got it there. Finish him off.
Andie.
Alright, well, Andie's not strong, so she's not gonna do that. But she is gonna stab it. So I pre-rolled and it was a natural 20.
You're fired. Everything's at disadvantage from now on.
So 77 points of
Cool.
piercing damage. And then she's gonna step back away from it and stand next to the cleric because by god that fucking hurt. And she's
Yeah,
gonna
they're bastards, these guys.
she's gonna Eldritch Blast. And that was the lowest hit was a 23.
That just hits.
Sweet Jesus, that is 29 points of force damage. It's a 10, a 10, and a 9.
Oh.
And just quick point of order. Jimmy, the little unicorn that's been hanging out with me, just like bailed outside the room. Come.
Who can blame it? Alright, that's you, Andie.
Yeah, that's her turn.
Share it.
All right. I'm sure it's going to move up to about there, and he is going to go for a pushy attack too, I think.
Push the attack.
Shove. So That is a. Or is that it's strength check, isn't it?
You just
So-
contested pushing this guy. Is that what we're doing?
Yep. Yeah.
Okay. So same as what tested. This
Yeah,
isn't a
that's-
particular thing. Oh, that's not great. It's not great. My dice are betraying me as usual. 18 for me.
20 for me.
He falls over the edge.
Huzzah.
And you watch as the cogs like start to grind him up into. It sounds awful, but yes, you're out of combat. He has fallen into the workings of this whatever it is.
I'm gonna put the grew away, so I'm just gonna move it like over here.
Okay.
Being only done like 1,000,000 damage.
Does anyone need healing?
Wouldn't say no to some healing.
Yes.
Andy.
Maybe if we use the staff so that we're not.
Yeah.
Would seem a good time to try and get ourselves fairly healthy.
Alrighty, what can this stuff do?
How badly are you hurt, Andy?
Fear's down about 50 hit points.
Both,
Just trying to
yeah,
decide
and
what level.
Tess
Tess
and
is-
Sharon are about the same as well. They've lost about a third from the looks of it.
Yeah, I'm about 46 down.
There is a mass cure wounds and it'll take half the charges.
Yeah, do it.
Probably the most efficient use.
Yep.
And then we can top the rest up with cure wound spell slots if people have them and lay on hands.
Potions and lay on
And
hands. Yeah.
potions, yeah.
We all huddle around Arryn as she chants, gives us a little holy chant.
She reluctantly
Sounds like a
heals
solution.
you.
I feel like the charge is more like, hey fuckhead, do some healing at her god.
Yes.
The only right kind of healing is killing the enemy.
The enemy has one stat and it's HP, and we will debuff it all the way to 0.
Gimme
that's
comes back.
20.
Yeah, I like how you're all
everyone?
just chilling in this cloud of poisonous gas.
We're fine.
Hero's feast lasts a long time.
It does. Like 24 hours, I think.
We just can't take a short
also,
rest.
actually,
Yeah, we
No,
can't
oh,
take
yeah,
a
we
short
can't take a
rest
short
near
rest.
Arryn.
actually, no, we also have an air bubble. Everyone has an air bubble around their heads, so the poison just doesn't even hit our nostrils.
So the mass cure wounds did 20, yeah?
Mm.
20? Okay.
Claudette will chuck another 28 at Tess. And
Oh,
then
thank you.
another 28 at Andie. And
Thank
then
you.
Don't worry about giving me more.
another 21 at
The 21 was for Sherrod?
Yeah.
Your voice just cut out, or at least for me it did.
Oh yeah, so 21 at Sherrod, so a total of 41 to Sherrod.
That's sure it's pretty healthy at that point.
That burns
Yeah.
all my 3rd level spell slots. Let's go!
Do any of you
Possibly
light
the
any
rough.
actual cigarettes during your smoker break? Because if you do, the
No.
whole place explodes.
Oh god, yeah.
That area bubble.
Before we move on, Andie's just quickly gonna cast False Life on herself to give herself a few more temporary hit points.
Cool.
Claudette's gonna do the same using her boon of Rigi.
Yeah, that one. From when we nearly burnt down the house.
I do like burning things.
Nearly being the operative word there.
And then I'm gonna go have a look at this door.
Oh well, are these barriers?
As you approach, nope, they're stairs. Oh wait, those they're just like. I was seeing stairs. Now that I'm looking at them again, they probably are meant to be barriers. But in my brain, they were just raised up.
Raised
to the top.
platforms.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
There are 2 little
Where
drones.
did I go? Is someone
hanging
on top
out.
of me?
A
Hanging
mode
out in the-
drone.
Hey, drones.
I don't know where you went. The
Is
one
Sharon
that
on
comes with
top of
you.
me? Is
I
Sharon
think Sharon's on
squishing
top of
Claudette?
it.
Ah,
She's
Oh,
I made
the
it-
silver
I
warbler
made it.
grew bigger.
no, it didn't. That was a mistake. Okay. it goes up and chirpy chirps to the drones who don't respond really. They're like,
I'm guessing this is the Modron and this is a Duodrone?
yes, correct.
Well, Marky's going to talk to the Duodrone because they are the hierarchy above the Monodrone.
What language do you speak to it in?
You know what? Let's we can go the whole smorgasbord, really. We'll start with common. Marky will be like, "Hello, can you understand common?"
Responds click in a very familiar sound to Marky. Marky has heard this before.
this Duodrone is who you've been talking to.
If Marky had a bridge to press, their fingers too, they would. Okay. Marky will say, we're here on business to take away, well, to deal with something that does not belong here.
Finger like this to you.
It goes like what?
And then it reaches behind its head and turns a dial. And you hear it speak in multiple different languages until eventually it settles on common. And it goes, there! My translation matrix has been implemented. Hello, strangers.
I need that. Marky, I need that upgrade.
That's amazing.
Very expensive.
It's fine. I make things for a living. It should be fine. Hello.
Greetings, tall robot man.
That's me. We're here to deal with something that does not belong here, and I was wondering if you could assist us. Is that why you are you attending this thing to assist us in this
We
potential?
cannot go upstairs. The thing is upstairs.
Why can't you go upstairs?
We have nothing to offer the god.
So the top of this colossal thing is the domain. Okay.
What would you need to offer the god?
Something he likes.
You know
We
what
do
he-
not have the kinds of things that he likes.
Do you know the kinds of things that he likes?
Anger,
Oh, lots of that.
Okay.
forgiveness,
Good for that.
We're good for
giving
that.
up,
Forgiveness is okay. Cool.
Forgiveness.
giving up,
Anger.
Oh.
Oh, given up forgiveness,
Vengeance.
vengeance, anger. Let's. Okay.
We do not have these things.
No, neither do I. Okay. Do we each individually need to provide it, or can we provide it as a group?
To go, you must give it up.
Okay. Perfect. You let Primus know that I am here. I'm going to fix this issue.
We do not speak directly to Primus.
Are there any Modrons that could...
Modrons
what?
don't speak to Primus.
I'll just pray to him. But,
Well-
thanks for that.
While Marky's talking to the Dodron, can I use my boon of the Minotaur, which gives me proficiency in religion, to check out this dome thing? What is going on? Did my Discord just die?
No, you're
No.
there. I'm just waiting for a religion check.
Oh, all I heard was silence, and I'm like, oh, okay.
I was assuming you were rolling a religion check and was waiting for a number.
24.
Okay. This dome is like a thunderstorm.
Mm-hmm.
It's quite big, as you can see. And it appears to be like a big kind of storm cloud of lightning and thunder and crackling. It is quite... What you may have heard of Horde is that he obviously is quite keen on lightning and thunder. And he is lawful evil.
Yeah, evil.
And his domain is retribution. So what he considers to be just retribution. This appears to be some kind of sacrificial entity or portal or something that you would need to enter into. But in order to enter into it, you have to become more like him in some way.
Imi is just gonna like fly over and like land on Andie's shoulder. Tess is going to step forward, and she's gonna sort of adjust some of her leg armor so that she can pull out a leather cuff that has a bear tooth on it.
Okay.
Which is from the hunting trip that she went on with Hayden and Fianna.
Mm-hmm.
And she's going to step forward to sort of the edge where she's not quite in the lightning per se, and she's going. Can I roll an insight to see if this is something where you sort of put the item in, or if you have to like walk in holding the item?
I mean, it looks like a portal. It looks like something you would have to jump into.
Okay. So Tess will look to the others and sort of be like, is there anything we want to talk about before we try and do this?
No, I have an idea of what I can offer.
I think I do too.
As do I.
Aaron, are we feeling okay?
Not sure what to give up.
I mean, I'm not giving anything up. I'm gonna take something. Is there someone in your life that's wronged you that you could totally venge on?
Then, John.
I've had my vengeance.
And that way you might be alright already, sharing the story of it. That's what I'm hoping for as well. If this goes poorly, we'll see.
I can try something if you want something to offer up.
I'm happy to give us the story of what I've
That's
already
really good.
done.
Cool. Let's do it to it.
Yeah, let's go in.
So who's going first?
Andie. Not Andie, Tess.
Marky will
Tess.
follow soon after Tess.
As Tess jumps in, she'll try telling it the story of when they went hunting and a bear tried to attack her friend and she didn't let that fucker anywhere near her friend and took vengeance immediately on this bear, and this is that fucking bear that thought that they were strong enough to hurt her friends.
Make a religion roll.
I'm going to use inspiration if I've got it. I do not have it. That's an 11.
You will watch as Tess attempts to jump in, but is rebuffed and is bounced back out again. This is not what it's looking for.
Andie will go up.
Claudette and Andie.
Andie will go up, and as she jumps in, she will think about her mother and how about 30, 40 years ago, her mother just never came home, disappeared. And she's made peace with that. But now she's going to find out why her mother didn't come home. If someone stopped her, that person is never going to breathe again. And she will jump in.
Make a religion check.
What is that? That is 19 on the die, so that is a 23.
As you fall into the portal, you are consumed by anger. And any peace you may have made with this situation is gone. You are no longer at peace with this situation. You will not rest until you find out what happened to your mother and have punished those responsible. This is now almost all-consuming. You come out the other side, but we'll get to that in a minute. Who's next?
Marky will jump
Claude's-
in.
The Claude
Oh,
step forward.
oh, okay, the Claudes go
Claudes.
first.
Yep.
They take their broom off their back. And like, I don't know if I have to give this up. I sure hope it don't. But I don't know if you know who I am, if you can tell who I am. But petty vengeance runs in my family like heck. If you let me through here, I will help my aunt Sibilna get vengeance on my other aunt who have wronged her pettily over and over and over again. They're the ones who told me how to make this, and I wave the broom around. And then I step inside.
Make a religion check. With advantage.
That is a natural 20 for 27.
Okay. You don't lose the broom, because that's not
Oh,
what
thank
it's
God.
interested in. However, similar to Andie, you are now overcome with an urge, a burning, unavoidable rage against the Hourglass Coven
Yeah. This isn't gonna
and
end in my death at all.
everything they stand for. You are now bound to
Cool.
Sibilna.
Cool.
You might meet tomorrow.
Cool.
if she comes back. And everything in your being is devoted to her gaining her rightful justice against her adopted sisters.
Cool. Nori
Mark?
juice.
Marky, you wanted to go next?
Yeah. I don't know how I'm gonna top that.
Alright.
Marky will first they'll I guess they'll speak to Horde specifically in their head, and they'll go first. I will preface this by saying I'm a construct. I'm not one for like these sorts of emotions, I guess, experiences. But if I have to pick something that fills me with any sort of inkling of anger or vengeance, it's probably this it's probably this Fey War, honestly, that we have been roped into. The Fae can try as they will to try and justify that we came to this willingly, but there are too many parties involved that did not wish to be involved. And the sooner that the Oaken Lawn is dealt with and balance is restored, the sooner that these people will be able to go back to some semblance of a normal life. And this is, I guess, this is the one thing that I'm sure of is bringing vengeance to the person who is playing a game with the universe, regardless of the consequences his actions hold.
Make a religion check.
Ooh, that's not bad. That is a what's 7 plus 6? That's 23.
Marky, you leap into this portal, and you experience something you have never really experienced before, which is rage.
Once
You
before.
Once before.
Once before.
You feel, first of all. And it does not subside. It's like a toddler experiencing every feeling for the first time. And every moment of your admittedly quite short life that would in a normal humanoid have elicited emotion washes over you in an emotive way. It is a bit overwhelming. And as you come out the other side, you are left with this anger at Oberon for putting all of you in this position to start with. And also an anger at basically everyone who manipulates people to do the things they want them to do. And also extreme love for the people that you care about. And sometimes it's the same as the people who are manipulating people, so it's very confusing. Marky is now an emotive being. And it is very overwhelming and confusing to him.
Marky is probably doubled down on the other side, like on their knees.
It is like, yeah, psychically crippling. It's difficult. You are awash with feelings in a way that you have never experienced before.
Yep, that meme of the guy with the bottles sweating at the bar, that's Marky right now.
Who's next?
Jared will go next.
Arryn will.
Sherrod beat you by half a second. Sherrod.
Jess will give them both that are remaining bardic inspiration.
Okay. He's a real boy now. Yeah. with all the fucked up feelings that come with it.
Okay, so Shearman will step in, and he will think, say, whatever. God of vengeance. I am all consumed by vengeance. It is the one driving force to every action I take, and every decision I make is driven by the vengeance that I need against the abbot who removed me from not only the monastery but my religion and my life that I had known until he took me out, and everything I do is to get to a point where I can take vengeance upon him.
Make a religion check.
Ooh, that was better than it should be. 22.
Better than it should be. Yours is different because you already feel this way. So what happens to you as you dive through this portal is he takes the anger away, and all you are left with is a cold, focused desire for justice that has nothing to do with feelings and everything to do with rectifying a wrong. Tess and Arryn, who's next?
I'll go.
Jess will sort of gesture to Arryn and be like, "This might be a while."
Arryn's just like, okay. So she will step in and she will preface what is almost a prayer with, she knows anger. She knows anger better than most, and she knows revenge better than most. Because a 17-year-old Arryn killed the man who kept her as a pet, burned down the manor in which he kept her and the others like her. She destroyed everything he had in a bid to free herself, and then she ran away. but she couldn't get everyone. There were those who'd visited, those who'd attended the parties, those who bought her friends that she never saw again. And she just ran. She said she'd never look back. But she'll look back. And she'll get the justice, if that's what is required.
Make a religion roll. With advantage, because that's some juicy vengeance.
And bardic inspiration if you want it.
19. Without the inspiration.
There is a moment where you're not sure if this has been acceptable. And then you are pulled in, and you are filled with, similar to Sherrod, a clear, cold, very focused desire for justice for every single person that was hurt in that. And justice against every person who participated in any way. It's almost fanatical in how certain you are that it is right to destroy all of them.
All right.
Tess.
It's safe to assume Tess has been able to hear what people have been saying as they.
Yes. Assuming they spoke out loud, yes.
And Andie specifically did not.
The Claude spoke out loud.
I think Marky did. Marky
Arryn did.
Yeah.
prayed. Thought prayer.
So yeah, Tess is going to try. First things first, she's going to cast Enhance Ability on herself to try and she knows that's how she knows to talk to gods. So she'll cast Enhance Ability, increasing her intelligence to give her to give herself advantage on the religion check. She's going to step in and again be thinking about the Oaken team that attacked and ambushed them in the race. But she's focusing on the fact that she got vengeance and retribution by disintegrating that druid and trying to focus all of it onto that druid. And letting herself sort of feel the anger that she felt at that time. And she's going to see if she can get through that way.
Make a religion check.
You can do it. I believe in you.
You've got advantage. And Twitch inspiration if you need it.
So the highest one was a 23.
You are let through, but you don't come out the other side. You are held in a space of light and lightning and roiling thunder. And you hear a deep, cold voice. And it says, "You smell of atonement
Ooh.
and forgiveness."
Oh. And out.
That is, in fact, how Tess smells.
Mhm.
Yep.
And you offer me a petty vengeance already taken.
Oh.
Try it.
Okay. And again, she lets down some of the internal compartmentalization. And she says, okay. Assassins broke into a palace one day and attacked someone that I care about deeply and tried to take a mother from her child and a queen from her people. And those fuckers don't deserve to live.
Make another religion check.
Good doing.
Highest on that one was a 25.
You are spat out. Back, like, into the place where you're going. You're no longer held. And you feel two things. The first is, as expected, a burning, angry desire to destroy the people who invaded Andie's home. The second is a loss. And the loss is essentially the forgiveness you have found for yourself over the course of your time in the Horde. As you've tapped back into the thing that you came here to lose.
Yep.
And somewhere in the back of your head, there is just a hint of pomegranate flavored disappointment.
This tea is so good today, guys.
I'm sorry, but an atonement paladin going to a retribution court? I couldn't. I couldn't. Anyway, this is what you see. I have been holding onto this map for the longest time, you guys, because it is fucking beautiful.
Oh, slay.
It is enormous. It is open to the sky, and you get the distinct impression that where you are is the top of the giant's head. You're essentially in its brain. And it is this gigantic clockwork device, in the center of which is a globe that looks like, you know, those globes that open up and people put booze in them, but bigger. That's kind of the vibe. It is whirring, it is working. It's where some of the other clockwork things you've encountered along the way have been discordant and a bit weird. This is the really good whirring of clockwork that is working perfectly. What do you want to do once you all get over your emotional?
Tess is going to move very quickly over and make sure that Andie is okay. And it is very clear that she's shut down anything on herself. She's very cold at the moment, but she's trying to focus any energy on the others.
The Claudes look at Marky and say, "What exactly are we looking for? What is this seal?"
Marky goes to speak, and then thinks. It's a bit of a long pause. Things like, oh well, out of character. What have been the seals previously? I know Marky knows.
They've been gems, but this one specifically says amber.
We're looking for gems. This one's amber. The riddle was
Dull amber,
yeah,
steel and glass.
steel and
brass.
So we're looking for something probably made of brass mainly.
It also said
It does not burn.
the six is held by whirring gears, constructed mind, no thoughts, no fears. We are indeed in the head of this thing.
Indeed.
The thing in the middle looks like the most brainy thing. I guess it looks like mine a little bit.
It is also brass.
Well, I guess we go over to it then.
I need.
It is like held up in the center of this thing. You can't just walk on over.
No,
That's
but
a
I have
hole.
a cauldron that I'm gonna.
Oh yeah, you do. So you do.
And I'll grab Arryn and pull her in. And we'll
Thanks.
go over to like here-ish and look at the thing.
So, I bought locate object. If we want to look for a hunk of amber.
I don't think any of us have amber on us.
We can do that, but be aware that if it's fully contained inside that dome, you might not pick anything up.
Well, let's study the dome first, and I'm gonna see if the dome
Yes.
opens.
What are you doing to see if the dome opens?
I'm like
You just,
looking
like-
for like a seam or
Make an
Um,
investigation check for me.
24.
There is no seam, but there are, like, runes. What languages do you
Okay.
speak?
I speak Common, Deep Speech, Druidic, Elvish, Primordial, and Sylvan.
They are in Sylvan.
Alright.
And they indicate that you need to open it with blood.
Oh, that's super easy. Claudette looks at the others and is like, there's Sylvan runes here that say it opens with blood. Does anybody have any objections to blood?
Tess pulls out a dagger and is almost automatically going for her own hand.
You're all the way over there. I'm good.
Andie stopping that.
We're over here.
We're over here.
Claudette pops the grue out and stabs it.
Hey, make an attack roll against your grue, I guess. With advantage,
Dis-
I assume it's not
disadvantage?
resisting.
Because it's
No, but it's disadvantage to attack anybody but the grue.
okay.
So that is... This will be with my sickle. I've never attacked anybody with my sickle. That's a 23 to hit, which will hit it.
Cool. How many hit points does your grue have?
It still has like 50-something at the moment, so...
Cool.
It takes 10 damage. No, 16 damage. No, 12 damage.
So, some blood drops on the thing, but nothing happens.
You just want me to shoot it?
Cut its head off, I guess. Oh yeah, you can shoot it. Shoot it.
I will shoot it, I guess.
Is the grue resisting any of this?
No,
Cool. Sacrificial grue. Excellent.
so...
I rolled the
when
same number on all 3 of those dice. The likelihood of that is very small, but it's like a 31 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
The likelihood of 23 natural 20s in a single game is also very small. And yet, here we are.
But yet here we are. Cool. 10, 26 plus 9 is 35.
That is just enough.
Is
As
your grue dead?
it dies, as
Okay.
it dies, can I make a... probably not. Arryn would notice that as the grue dies, Claudette starts bleeding from the eyes and the ears and the mouth, and she very quickly, like, she's wearing the mask, but you see it for a moment, and then she covers it up, as I take half my hit points in damage. Because I forgot about that until the grue died.
Oh my god.
Cool.
You
Okay.
need some help.
I forgot not to do that. Ow.
The
And then I'm
grue
gonna-
dies. And as its death blood hits the thing, it opens, and you see in the center of it a large amber stone. That is...
Claudette
Marky put the
casts
door
heal
down.
on herself.
I do have
Put
the
the-
door.
Put the
But
door
Marky-
down and cast rope track.
So, okay, cool. On top of the amber?
Just where you are now is probably fine.
It
Okay.
just needs to be close to it.
Okay, cool. This is
It can't be like half a mile away, but it's
No.
in the vicinity sort of
Yeah.
thing.
Alrighty, Marky sets up the door and casts rope trick and goes, okay, everyone in. Up we go.
Tess will ask for Angus. The
Broom.
broom.
What do we actually have to do?
Marky
have to
knows,
pull
but
it out.
Fred doesn't.
We have
That's nice.
to... So
Pull the seal out.
Yeah, pull the seal out, wait for the pulses to stop, stick the new one in. And it's gonna fucking hurt.
That's alright.
Yep, Tess and I have discovered.
How do you have this covered exactly?
Because I can make sure Tess doesn't die and she can make sure I don't die. Not that I can. Is it really death if I'm a construct?
Arryn
can-
and I both have more healing magic than the two of you.
We can
No,
poke out
that-
from the rope track as a thing.
Yeah, you can all pop out from the rope trick. Tessa's gonna hold the seal while it.
Why do you
Goes.
have to hold it? Why can't you just put it on the floor?
Because I don't know what will happen if we leave it unguarded.
Yeah, we have to make sure we can come out.
We'll be watching from the rope trick. I'm just you
Let-
seem like you're feeling very self-sacrificing, and I don't understand why.
This has sort of been the way that everyone's done it. So
That doesn't mean it's the right way.
But it also means it's the way that works, and we are going to do it the way that has worked time and time again.
Okay.
And we go.
Well, that's
That
gonna happen.
Marky's voice, it sounds like anger.
It is a bit of frustration.
Alright, what are you
the
doing?
tone is very pointed.
Tess will take Angus and fly over. And before she flies over, she'll just look at Andie and say, "I love you. This is what we're here for."
It is. I love you too.
And she'll fly over and wait for people to rope trick themselves.
Andie will give Tess Bardic Inspiration.
He is going to usher everyone in.
So
Whisper's
who
going to
is
go.
inside the rope trick place? Andie, Arryn, Jarrett.
Yeah, I guess so.
Is Claudette not going yet?
Yeah, I
Lord?
said Claudette went in.
Jimmy-
Okay, cool.
Jimmy will go in, but Brock can't. So
How big is the hole for rope trick?
It's
I think it's a
8.
5. Oh,
it can fit.
yeah, but
it's
the
like a
hole
5-foot
itself
hole.
is a 5-foot hole, so
Oh,
Brock
yeah,
wouldn't
so-
be able to fit
yeah.
through.
Also,
Oh.
Brock's not that great at climbing.
Did
Oh,
Brock
we-
actually?
we could just
Brock would
place him
come
up.
with us, or would he still be on the other side of the portal?
You don't know what
What
kind of
vengeance
vengeance
have?
Brock has.
Brock's
up.
got a vendetta.
Brock has turned into a nightmare.
No, that is a good point. Did you leave Brock behind? Where is Brock?
Yeah, Brock can be behind. Brock's back at the feet. So is, well, Jimmy was with Andie.
Well, I guess
I don't know
the construct
I don't know
would
if
have to be as well.
Jimmy, I don't know if Jimmy got buffeted when Andie went through.
Excellent. Everybody's like moving around. Claudette's gonna very quickly cast Augury. And she's gonna be like, she pulls some bones out of her pocket. And she's like, if we just leave this thing sitting there with nobody holding it, is anything bad gonna happen? And tosses the bones.
There's no roll for that, right? It's just a.
Nope, it's either
Wheel or
wheel
woe or
Feel
both.
or- yeah.
or
both.
both or neither.
The indication is no, nothing bad will happen.
Well, that's
There's
like, you know, you
there's
could
no
just
reason
leave
not
it
to
on
do it that way.
Grandma says you could just leave it on the ground.
Hmm.
You'll still take the first blast, but if you can then
Yeah.
get out, then yeah.
Alright, was everybody else
You
in?
could, if you wanted to, you could take it over and drop it on the floor beneath the rope trick so we can see it still.
You can see out to a.
Yeah, but like it's
Particular-
right below us, so
yeah.
that if something comes for it, we're
Yeah.
there. That's what I'm getting at.
Yeah. Where is the door? Can we say that Brock is the door?
Marky was holding the door right next to the
Couldn't be the
rope trick.
door.
I'm
said
just
the
saying,
Brock
like,
token
Brock,
is the
Brock
door.
hasn't
But
come
we
through.
Can,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brock can be the door.
Okay.
Okay, what are you doing? So 4 of you are
Um,
in the rope trick. Marky, you're just chilling?
Why are you not in the rope track?
Marky,
To
get
start
back here.
with.
Marky is like a little annoyed at Claude's insistence. Marky will wait at least until Tess is coming into the rope trick as well. Like,
Fair.
I have something to prove to my god.
Okay. Tess, What are
Eating
you
from
doing?
the nose doesn't prove anything to anyone.
I don't have a nose. I don't bleed.
Tess, what are you
Leaking
doing?
oil from your armpits doesn't prove anything to anyone.
Tess is gonna ask Marky to go inside, but if he doesn't, then she won't push them.
Anything is fine.
And then we'll pull the
Okay.
seal out.
So you pull the seal out, and there is a massive pulse of planar energies. None of you have been on a previous seal, so you can't compare, but it is in fact worse than the previous ones. Because as the pressure has built, as the others have been broken, it has gotten worse. Marky and Tess, I need you please to make Constitution saving throws.
That is
Is it plus 10?
fine.
Plus
Plus-
10 because of if you're wearing the ring, which I believe everyone was wearing the ring.
That's another natural 20
Um,
or a 39.
Definitely going to use inspiration on that one.
59 is a success.
And that's worse. So it is a
Take
20
a plus 6.
Hmm?
Take a plus 6.
And did you use Andie's bardic inspiration as well?
Oh no, I did not. I was like, which is still 1, right? Because it's a save, not a check.
yeah,
it's not
but
like-
yeah. The special thing for the saving throw is it gives you temp HP.
Okay. Cool. How much temp HP do I get? Because I'm definitely using it.
So you get the number you rolled plus 7.
Cool. So I get 13 temporary hit points.
What was your final
Ooh.
con save?
My final con save, if I'm taking the 6 from Marky as well, so it's 27, 33, 39.
That
We got
saves.
for 39.
And
39
my armor is made of Mizium, and Mizium armor says that if you pass a con save to take half damage, you instead take no damage.
Cool.
Would that apply to this?
Yes.
Slay.
So you take no damage. Marky, the full damage is 93 points of force damage, so you take half of that, which is 46.
46.
46. It's chump change. It's fine.
I was just looking down at you and was like, do you feel better now?
You now
Yeah, I
have
made sure Tess didn't die.
6 seconds before the next pulse. What are you doing?
Tess will fly over,
Up we go, Tess.
set down the gem next to the door, and I rolled to see if she would actually leave it, and she would. So she goes up into the.
Marky, do you follow?
Yeah, Marky flew up into it.
Okay. So the remaining pulses pulse, and none of you take any damage because you were clever and brought a pocket dimension. And eventually it subsides, and there is just this gem left lying on the ground.
I can't believe it took us 6 seals to figure that one out.
So good. So good. I'm so happy.
Differently.
It's great, because Claude said that, and I was like, yeah, there's no reason that wouldn't work. Anyway, so pulse, it abates. You can almost see it abating. And then everything settles.
We come on out.
We'll go out
Yeah.
first.
You need to put the new one in.
Sherrod has the new one, so Tess will give Angus to him.
While
So that
we're
he
in
can
the
tell.
rope trick, Claude just looks at Marky and shakes their head with clear disappointment and then smacks them and heals them for a bunch. 33.
Ow. Oh fuck, I just damaged myself 33. Ow, but thank you. I made sure. Oh, Tess is fine.
So what are you
Tess is
doing?
Fine.
Okay, well, Shearman will grab Angus and fly out, and the new gem in the hole.
Yep, you just pop it in. And because you waited until the final thing, it's easy to do. You just push it in, and the hole begins to. You can almost immediately see it start to heal up and begin to seal. Now, you are in the brain of a giant robot creature in the middle of the Doom Court, in the middle of a plane of deathly, rusty badness. And you got up here through a portal.
Yeah, where's the exit?
Can we just try saying the word and see if we get there?
Oh, what do we do with the amber? the dead amber.
Let's take it back with us.
We take it
Yeah.
back with us.
Just collecting
Perfect.
them.
Marky
Yep.
will pick it up.
And we pick up the door.
Yeah, pick everything up. Can
Door
we
in one
see an obvious exit?
You cannot.
Claude's just gonna try saying Bellatrix.
It does not work.
Okay.
We could ask the warbler.
Oh no, I have.
Warbler-
The Warbler's
uh,
not there. The Warbler stayed behind.
Okay. The warbler didn't
So-
have.
This is like
I probably
solid
brought it
wall,
furniture.
right? What is this around us? Just solid
I mean,
metal?
If you look up, it's open to the sky, but above you is a gigantic storm cloud full of lightning.
Marky's going to speak out loud, and he will say, "Well, we've done what we've come here for, Horde. Can you take us back to where we need to go so we can exact the retribution that you have so graciously put inside of us? I can't
Make it.
kill the Oaken Lord if I'm stuck here in this head, can I?"
I'm stuck here in this head. Make a persuasion check for me, please.
Is Marky also pissed at Hor for manipulating him into?
Marky is just feeling a lot of anger right now. Have you ever seen an angry 2-year-old? It doesn't matter if you're the thing that caused the anger. You're in the way, and therefore must be punished.
That's a 20. That's a 28.
Nice. You will watch as the cloud descends and envelops all of you. And then the ground you're standing on is no longer there. You are just in a cloud of lightning. And then it dissipates, and you are standing in the middle of the rusted badness. And as it dissipates, you hear a voice. All of you. And it simply says, "You are all mine now." And there are some bolts of lightning that are going to pew pew at you.
3 bolts, to be precise.
You take 27 points of lightning damage as you get struck by lightning by a god of retribution, just as like a little farewell. And you're outside of the forbiddance, which was the giant.
Does my resistance to lightning reduce that?
No, because God.
Fair enough.
Yeah, that tracks.
You know what? I'm not even that mad about. Well, I am, but I'm not that mad about it. My people are like polytheistic. It's fine.
Andie
go
will
home
whisper
now?
Bellatrix.
You are back in
Before
this
she can-
Okay, yes.
Before she can finish saying that, Tess is going to call out to the god of retribution. She's trying to control her own anger as she does, and she says, "I forgive you."
Oh!
Hey,
Burn!
Oh!
As soon as she does that, I'm gonna cast just on her, on Tess. What is it? Resistance from protection from energy, lightning, just in case.
you take another 12 points of lightning damage as you are struck again, and it resists resistance because God.
Yep, that's fine.
Okay, it was only 12. I didn't roll very well.
And then we go home.
And then Andie does the thing, and you are returned to the throne room, smelling vaguely of ozone. And the lady says, "Ah, welcome back. Were you successful?"
Good.
Maybe.
Very
You were.
successful.
I certainly feel better. She is, in fact,
mean-
glowing even more.
Like
previously.
you.
Are you alright, Marky? You seem a bit out of sorts.
I'm pretty sure Marky is experiencing an emotion.
Oh.
I get so
Interesting.
emotional, baby.
Marky bursts into song.
Every time.
He's annoyed at me.
Marky
because I said the
multi-classes
way-
into Bard?
He's annoyed at me because I said that the way things have always been done isn't always the best way to do it. And look, I was right.
I mean, that is a true thing to say.
It
Often
was
the way things have always been done are stupid.
the assistance was a little grating, if I'm being honest. But I have a lot of thinking to do, a lot of
Grading
emotions
person, deal
separation.
with it.
Well, you have all succeeded in what you set out to do, it seems. And I appreciate your work. You will all be rewarded as usual. I'm feeling great. You have done excellent work today.
Who's going on the mission tomorrow?
Tomorrow?
Yeah.
Garen, Ardbeg,
That'll do.
Indigo,
I
Miz,
want to send a letter to my aunt.
and
we
2
do it
other
together.
people. Jax doesn't remember off the top of her head, sorry.
It's okay, I can give it to Garen.
Was it Tim? He's involved. And someone I'm forgetting, Artor. That's the other
Artor.
one.
Tess has very clearly been avoiding eye contact, particularly with the lady.
The lady's used to that because of how many people show up with true walls.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you all have some delicious story juice to go and play out now. I assume you all leave the throne room. Does anyone have
Andie
anything they want
would-
to?
Andie would stay back and explain to the lady what happened,
Okay.
so that she is aware that there is now a lot of anger in these 6 people,
Okay.
so that it
Yeah.
doesn't necessarily
Her-
come out of nowhere.
Yeah, her response is kind of. She has extremely high insight, so she would have seen that there was something going on. But her response is more like, that explains it. We'll keep an eye. Than, oh my gosh, I'm so surprised. You know.
Yeah, no, I figured it was like she's probably picked up the vibes, but
Yeah,
like
there's a
here's the
vibe.
reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Marky has no qualms as well. He's going to tell Tatiana that he's going to kill Oberon himself. Well, the Oaken Lord himself.
You are you?
Mm.
Perhaps you should show up for our next arena battle then, so you can get some practice.
Yeah, cool, sure.
Claude's turn into a raptor and go to hang out with Lon.
Excellent.
And then Marky's gonna piss off and tell
with
Primus
his
that
feelings.
everything's fine. Yes, but tell Primus that everything in Mechanus is safe and good now. You're welcome.
Is Marky just like a 16-year-old angsty emo teenager?
Exactly
Yeah.
what's happening.
Yeah.
Like, you're welcome. Hi, puberty hits. Oh my god.
Marky's going through
Literally,
puberty.
oh my god. I have to think. I'm honestly trying to think. Like, he's probably just still really angry. So I need to be like passive aggressive.
Adam in the chat says, so basically Shadow.
Yeah.
Shadow has grown as a person. But she still doesn't have a lot of patience for other people's bullshit. She's never had a lot of
She's
patience.
entirely valid.
Shadow's grown
yeah.
angstier as a person.
Marky's like the middle point between Shadow and Zook now.
Oh my god, that's terrifying.
Oh God,
But
no,
with
there's
none
3
of the
them.
life experience. 0 life experience. Alright, folks. So
Tess
you all
would've-
leave. Yes.
Tess would have tried to leave early, and then seeing that Andie stayed behind, she wouldn't leave Andie's side.
Okay.
But she's just sitting there, like, clenching her fist and unclenching.
Okay. The lady notices but doesn't comment on it at this time. Very well. So you all go off to deal with your newfound feelings of rage and or cold focused justice. Sure that you will have a lot of fun with the story juice I have so kindly provided your characters. Yeah. So tomorrow, as you may have picked up, we have a game called Igwilv the Witch Queen, who is in fact Zabilna, who is in fact Tasha, and a bunch of our peeps are going to go and try and convince her to be on our side, or the lady's side. So we will see how that goes. It is a pretty all-star cast, as you may have heard. Some of our highest level characters going on this mission, so that's pretty exciting. Many of them are people we haven't seen in a while on stream, so make sure you join us tomorrow for that. Next week we will be doing the night market in this time slot. And then the week after that, Lionel's DMing a game, and the week after that is the finale. What? So yeah, it's we're on the downhill slope heading at breakneck speed to the end of season 1. So
Also, we have someone hit level 15 today, I think.
we do. Andie is now level 15.
No,
So I want
Arryn.
Arryn. Sorry,
Yeah.
I said Andie. I was even looking at Cat.
I mean, two A names. We're in the same room
Words
as
are
each
hard.
other.
Arryn is now level 15, so I'll be dropping the level 15 art in our Discord right after the stream. Everybody watching, thank you so much for watching and being part of this crazy thing that we do every weekend. And we will see you tomorrow for some visiting of an archfey. I'm sure that'll go great.
What could possibly go wrong?
Have a amazing time zone wherever you are. We will see you then. Bye bye.